ye be hwe sansem we nyina aka nkrofo suggest so e be ya team ya e call Egypt under 20 ye wo blasters matches ye be bo later this month e wo UK no the 4 nation ye tournament no ye fam rantie ni bi hihye team no ye mfa be kwata be 4 bi ana 5 bi enka team no nko wo wadwen kire e wo sansem hu etesen yeah, for the first time in half a century Bologna agi cup e wo the Italian league num ni nyina se enura yi Italia cup hey oh AC Milan enti wo hye Inter Milan season we nyina na ni Bologna kobo na Bologna hyewa eden pa e na wanya afrimo enura Italia cup na ya dia Bologna echi AC Milan bon e ka ba ko wantimi ante Manchester United coach akasa head of the Europa osi ono far from quitting from Manchester United ono osi enya de obekọ ba bia o tena ho a osi niam mu aye din season we de niam mu aye din osi ni performance awada na di no e ba bia anka yapam no but enya de a o free team no mu kra ye be ko amanone ni ye ba pe ye be fie ni aba be din komo sabre de me ankasa ma de nyina Isaac Asempa atenase Ike me mo akwa aba e ba dwumade so
Obiba mejo so
bibia boko de
oh nyame adom any experience kakra ye wo ntino
yes say a man can never be careful until say or to a brand new car na afi wasan she white shirt and ope wa she white shirt
oh sir
are you careful this morning
oh they be careful dem nye bi krada
wo hono onye careful da ye ntu fusa akwasi hwe hu su yi o wo ko secondary school tama unya admission e ba ya wo ko school e wo Cape Coast yankan chirosa akwasi baby a wo ko hwe hu yi o wo ye wenfo enti wo ko hwe hu su ye yankan chiro
amachi no frame se futu na enye futu pa mpo leta me wo enye futu pa
e futu na wo ko secondary school e de ma no
na enye futu pa
wo benyi ye no e na hu se enye futu pa. At what point and who says futu na nya futu
me free SS ba me that me ehu life yi
no u free SS ba u wie ye ana say
wie ye later cry me that me hu life so yi do and am say futu na enye futu pa na futu bone
adentia say hwe hu so yi
there be say no say nya no nko a e kwa say hwe hu so yi na okoi na bi a u free nti fa ho ko bosika fo ma no omdo mu nya asem a ebi ta ba yi omo wo de nya asem a uni obi a nti hwe hu so yi uni so bi a okoi uko sika fo mba e na say ni say fa ho mbo mu
na say ya say
futu boni bi an chen say futu no
wo de ho koto asem a ho na e ba twa
e futu boni
papa odimo bia
e futu boni bia en chen
now admission na nya on merit onimo bia
e futu boni a en chen e futu bi enu e chen say futu boni mi nya say futu e futu boni Prince inti minia yela Enoch enya additional fans pe no ena me ba fa na ma to tum say Enoch do ko ni do ko be kija menti okwa na o si we ko de o bo be ka bia menti okwa oba o ena me frame say Enoch bra tira say okwa fa ko boska fo no o mo yakobi o no mo ne fa o bo mo o kwa o no mo nko o mo nanti
tum ende me gitum pa
me fa ko bo inyafo ma fa ko boska fo ma
sa
fudo no so aboa baba amuna on papa mu adwuma no on papa ya adefo a o fa na danfo a obetumi aboa o in life later
ebi be so
futu money say futu money how much futu ndie up to now how much is the futu Prince
enti
futu money
enti say elom eduru tama oko school ana perfect duru tama oko school u 24 okwa dan futu na
aso fa no ko boys ka for ma enfa say satan ka say me satan fi the phone so equally for who boy at the phone ba no yes odo Prince
futu emum futu ni bi o pa de ene constant e be ka che o koyi o yo won fo ba so enye senkrofo ye bibia na ko ye bi
if you do born is say.
Na when you much abed and you my for.
If you do born is say.
When you much abed and you my
If you do born in the pa, how much is who, how much if you well for you.
Ma yeka futu a yitu on crofo ansa no makọ secondary school there ma menchia Timothy Kakare PhD.
Oh, okay.
Ma menchia no pa ma menchia no pe na o ba se bibia nsi wo kwan so de.
Oh, there.
Yeah, we see mo na ba.
Yes.
Na nura e papa mo Kofi Street.
Yes.
Baby aka say o ka kire me say wo kọ no.
Yeah, me go.
Ko popi ho.
Yes.
Ne ho ye de.
Oh, nyame adu.
Akra ho ye.
Oh, yes.
That's it. No, so na Bridget Busame say onya update ache. Fa akra de ne ho na me ma no. The current update said you update me na no say. I think you said that's the best option.
Oh, yes.
I said that's the best option.
So you go next year 18th June.
Yeah.
Until you can take the next injection.
Say once nanka to be madam wo ho de
Vanessa also Obojuma.
Kama.
My regular updates and go to the way and so it's helping. It's good.
I am the Sacrati.
Oh, yes. So it's okay. It's fine. And they say no, but and say that
then they say no.
Yeah, no. They say no, but they say that fortunately, they say that and done ready.
He's a strong man. It means you're strong, very, very strong man. Now, yenko ye praise and worship.
Okay.
Yenko ye praise and worship. Yentie we na yemra. Joe Bettina say, asempa young man wa born designer.
Born designer.
Was it?
Munyiska, when you don't tell the answer.
Obey, there will more now the Bakubia film.
Matching. Tomorrow I told you to
Bakubia now. The Shenny say,
my uncle bought a scarf from Mo. Side foot on the army. Because the Jumanzo.
Obey and say Musa.
As about Obeka, say, me Beko University.
I would invest.
Me papa. Me papa told me for say, oh, kono, show who you and your babia and koye, who can and your babia and koye. Me answer so, it told me for 4 years later. Omoba, me graduation. Now me papa beside me say, me girl him. Me girl him saying,
what does mammy for bar?
Or say, for girl, but tell him, Then you know, say, oh, bano, or me bano, me madame from Kwane books. Now, feed the ban says, I will be some say, me girl fine. Oh, yes, me.
Shiakai. Me futu bena.
Me call invested there. Madame for ne ye me no. I jelly be in books.
Oh, boy.
And any Juma. Because me oh say me buy investing no me share man boss say
ajele bi na waboni di ne kura yuma
me share man boss say me nya adwuma ansa me wie school nti me na me spend time kitwa bi e wo radio GIG campus ena me nya adwuma wo abontin so nti me akasa no na me nhye da enya time wo campus
na otwe fam
wo wasema jo kan say odu 4 year no ena all university no na amose monkofa oba that time na we bun inside the dada
wo
that no
bun inside
dada go never on man you can mood that the advice was
efa na pie ha
na mood
because why
the advice no was mood
ni papa ni mama no munim
onim say private service for secondary school academy of Christ the King Cape Coast I'm a young boy inti one of the assemblies and I headmistress nearby. Headmistress so fortunately I check my dear at this school. I check my English at this school. It's not near me pa. Inti Oba no too inquiring for very noble woman, very noble, respectful woman. Students say fair nepa. No to for say. Me grand kura. Mo nhwe mo ho yie. Mamo nkofa mema. Mamo ko fa ma. Mo twen na mo wie school a. Na se mo ko university na mo adwen sa ne ma ne ho. Okay, now can that form almost 3 quack.
So unim the outcome.
I say,
I'm on that form.
I'm on that form.
Yeah, we had Mr. Jadi outcome. Yeah.
TV na offer meeting e call staff command room I didn't know if to run my crown and crown and secretary madam. Now I'm connected to catch on community protection. No one was saying advice I don't say I'm using protection. Now advice our money they mood because
Boss team say on TSM no sports shoes.
And say we know say
No, enya numpo me say me chia. Say topic na ye kan. Asem na ye kan say wo ko SS ni ye ma wa futu no.
O na say futu na ye futu pa.
The enti me ne no nko na nim the enti a on pese me chia no. Ewo especially topic na ye kan wasa.
Me say futu na ye futu pa. Me obi entu obi bi da. Me say me papa. Me say me Enoch nya infantile mo ko. Papa friend na o machi etu ni futu.
Na say ne otu say ubogu ye.
And I make them friend so obeke bia menti obogu ya bra.
Wa afutu papa na gaza odi mema no.
Yes, in funny tune fu no ko hwe hu sie hu nua no mo mpa mo asem se ni sei ndo so kwa. Me no ko boa. Okwa Fiskafo no.
Fiskafo no.
That time now me here Cadbury Cocoa Partnership. One of the bosses at Cadbury. Now understand they buy Enoch meat. Intimika me what's you? And later me he was Enoch's very good friend in Po. I mean you go to Futupa. Yes.
Fafuto no. And
the Enoch. Oh, no, we are seeing and oh, we are seeing oh,
so mama guys oh.
Still that's so baby I know.
Also as a mom so and on for ba share sitting mo.
Na first can near down.
Dabi no we see that ye.
Football no me to football ni sa. Football ni sa.
The first advice will be the mommy or say networking.
Yes.
Network and me and networking and know let your network know what you can do. And to me school, a time I go school. By the time I do level 300, every sports journalism related work about GIGBA at the time and also na me lay.
Well, what's your commission?
Na me lay
into your commission.
It is a one fun now for one and one because me.
Oh, you what
say na minimum say Beleza Kraba be ma
kofa na for.
But don't need that before.
No, minimum since so nyina.
Oh, okay.
Minimum since so nyina. Since our war primary school nyina na minimum.
And the Cadbury Cocoa Partnership. Very brilliant.
Na minimum say.
Very brilliant.
Na minimum so ba be ye ma contempo. Ba oko tech. Da oko no. Me kuta ne me kan emu ayesesa ne ma share ka mu. Na ye de na ekọ STC. Oko na me ka chense kojo. Ono de kojo. Me ka chense kojo. Ukoi. Opportunity be a beba or campus will be a grab it. The opportunity that will come.
But if you move there, maybe you can't go back to the moment when you do because some of you are so followed.
Oh, no, there's a town.
Because friends, I don't know.
Oh, Yama budget.
Oh, you know, said
Yama Sika. Why draw budget? Never call community call you Juma.
Oh, yeah, no,
it's for me one for Madam for school at the bank.
Say uti enyum we dia na onim se ba bi edu no eye praise and worship akwasi yenkwan
OBIBA medase. There has been a growing concern Ghana boxing. There has been a growing concern in Ghana boxing.
Professional boxing.
Professional boxing.
Okay.
On my unim say yenya world champion ache pa.
The last one
Emmanuel
Komi. Yes.
Inti yenya world champion ache. Inti ye boy ho adwumaden say the be ya betumi nya world champion biem. It doesn't come on a silver platter. It comes with hard work to become world champion.
Yeah.
And then you ni kwan ye nam so ma obinya world champion. Most of the time, your boxer na ba. Your mouth journeyman boxer be a journeyman. Inti your boxers be wa omo ewu. Inti obu almost na o the better record. So when you get to that level, maybe I'm sure your record is good. I got 20 fights. We're winning 19 and we winning 20 nina. It be a 17 by way of knockout. Very impressive record. You know, you have got 2 tables. So then the guy is a good boxer. Let me review profile no. I make we win African Boxing Union title. We win into the qua.
We need Commonwealth. Be when we need BB.
With me IBF title fight be na kakra na. O the kwa na challenge now the ko kakra no world title shot. But any Prince, there's a problem. There's a problem brewing in Ghana boxing, and in there, me who bukum banku ne bano tilapia ameki it's like short between tilapia and then samotechi. Now tilapia ni concern and say
so omumi enu nyina ye African champions. So
we are silver medalist.
Okay. Tilapia silver and we good medal.
Yes. Now tilapia any concern is that, and I think a genuine concern is that your boxers now are more banner including himself. No? They are not fighting top boxers. They are fighting bala boxers. So we are not seeing the best of them, and if it continues that way, they may not get to the level I would say Omuduno. I don't know if you are getting my point.
Yes, yeah.
So the kind of tests I would say boxers ninya. Now ada omo ahondine di say the be amoko the international stage omo to win title am no. Yeah, more sa test no. Now in some of the bouts, especially the course weekend we know. In some of the bouts, you can see that the two pugilists, and I said 2 boxers, no, Eddie face one near stop about no. Ama Bako. And I have very grave concern from lovers of boxing. In Tibia Mini Joe Eko, you're really start padding in boxing. Even in football, it start padding. Yeah. For football, the input there is difficult to start pad. But if you are meeting me, say Ronaldo, if you are Saudi, now I'm for say he's going there to start pad or pad and it starts. Maybe when you have more numbers because it's a bit easier to
score goals, break records.
In boxing, so you'll be able to start padding. Until you mini Joel, Obey say Joel own to me. Many number call no bono, many ship it in. Now you have to be more boxers are wouldn't say own to me. And yet wrong.
No.
But ethically, it is wrong. No, ethically, start padding is wrong. Ethically. But lawfully, and it is not unlawful.
It's part of the
sport.
Yes.
But who's the ethics there? You know, we are. And yet, wrong legally. Yes. But morally or ethically, it is wrong. It is start padding, say, in boxing, you know, ethically, they feel that it is not correct. It is not right. And that is what I'm going to say AC. So our boxers are not fighting the best. And according to Tilapia,
Bukum Tilapia.
Yes, Bukum Tilapia. Say a boxer, Ebia, we say Samotechi, or a strong boxer. Now say opponent or equally good. A call it short at him. Now what dodges our boxer no. Honest our boxer ne enko. Honest our boxer ne enko. And now money nam. Touch that not money nam a tree. Not many weaker boxers say when according to Tilapia no. A idea everything the sport of boxing. It's the Prince.
In terms of winning a year making world champions.
Yes, in the future. Because if you're not getting close to fighting the best, how can you then go on to become a world champion?
No, but you see, it cannot be wrong because
no,
the examples.
Not.
The examples. Even so far, Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua after London Olympics 2012 coming in who said the okwanya ne promoters and ne handlers efa na promote ne man ntokwa obi enim se ntokwa we okokun die nye obi wo ho eso ne ko ba na o ma doje no. So
no, Prince, I know a whole, but I'm saying that what I'm saying is that
ya Zegdogbe ye bi ma Zegdogbe no the rise ya
Prince.
So you just throw some otechi in there in an ocean. No, wa ko face you be na yabobona a money progression or a return progression.
No. You see, the concern really is that Odu Bebia also ku anim kakra.
Okay.
That's the point. You don't become static. You need a little progression. Until you need dance shamia for an aircon. Now who progress o opponents kakra. We are not saying that go straight into fighting the best. But say they be only round 2 boxes be any say we are only on your be only in round 1. You yourself personally, you are not making progress.
Sure.
You yourself, you are not making progress in your boxing career and him. So it will take a lot, because if you don't get close to fighting stiff opposition, Prince, the best out of you will not come. You will not see the best out of you.
Sure.
I've seen that he has responded to Bukom Tilapia, the challenge now with trauma, and he didn't leave himself out. He feels that they must fight, he must begin fighting, especially with the way about Echo in recent times. A raising concerns among patrons of boxing. Say, mini Joel Echo. The whole idea is that I have to beat Joel. Joel is giving me stiff opposition now. They may penal. It is not coming the way I want it. So do you know what happens? Me Joel better stop a fight. Controversially, no matter stop a fight. That was I'll become surprised. And as the job, I'll try and get the videos and I'll show. Which is a major concern. Because start pardon. But nipa on the cocoa stop buntu Prince.
Stop bon jadi or be yono.
Me say stop on 20.
Enye biane Bahubali the only opponent Bahubali opponent.
No, say Odon put there. Onu say no so no. He is a very good boxer. No. He will not agree to start pardon. But Onu say no feels that Onu Bahubali own to me no. Do you get it? Onu feels Bahubali own to me no. There is no way Onu can be penning for start pardon against him. Who say Bahubali no a typical poster boy.
Yeah.
Typical poster boy.
Even though on free, a year bukomo no. Or clout,
oh yes, no fee choco. You see, boxing bukom the citadel of boxing, Ghana.
Yes.
But along that stretch in your boxing course, the bukom, Jamestown, choco, any Collegono. Who you know, uncle that one. Yes. You meet boxers, even though the citadel is bukom. The only worldwide now only Bahubali Konya. Worldwide na bukum boy.
Yeah.
Now we Justin cry him. Oh, bukum Bahubali. Me the video me send you saying Collins.
They not all call for weighing,
yes.
Na no kono.
Did you see
the euphoria?
Oh, say enyuma man.
Yes.
Sheda Echa enyum ama Bahubali. And you see, with all that euphoria around Bahubali, Prince, you can imagine if indeed say it will match the euphoria with performance.
The performance. You
can imagine how far he will go. And video no me nim we upright so ni ha and special so me the ama call me fa to page so say you bit my voice na can show video na
fatu special be ye hu
so you say last round my ball bi wa upright na ball
upright na ko bo ha obetimi connecting straight
na special then so na
there be antisa special there antisa.
Oh, okay. You see, it is quite worrying for us. Quite worrying that our boxers are not giving the best opponents. I'm not saying that. See, OBIBA share about you no be about me abono. Make go for Obia or ye bala one fight boxer be
1 round 2 rounds.
Obia 2 fights be now only no koku. At least get people who are closer to bringing the best out of you, because you down draw so much, Prince. And to say that on there, who will give you a proper fight? And they should know that people are watching, Prince.
Yeah.
Say, but there was this, I don't know if it's a Cameroonian, a basketball player. I saw the video.
Baobali entrance.
This was last year. Last year. That part he lost. And
last year, no, weighing.
You were weighing. The crowd, Prince. You see, you look at the excitement, the crowd from Chokofo to Nipadom. He's a local hero. Just imagine that with all of these events, saying euphoria around him, you know. So to me, matching all of this with performance, with all this crowd that I'm supporting, and it's coming for weighing. You need Pedoma Edinechi when you're about to know. Or a poster boy, local poster boy for John and for Penasem. Because I feel that he's one of the people that he know a showman. Okrabuko Banku, antics nibi, and any charisma nibi. You know, he has it. But he's not matching the performance with the aura, hype now or one or match it. And it's worrying.
The bouter, your promoters,
kind of about
handlers,
so he unowned. Someone on my interview say own training. Who is serious boxer? And now about I say own training. So it means that there's a problem with your coaches. No. I see on your gym work. No, your road. And now road.
Now Base or Kobe 100 meters be pen
no, yes.
Now Obia Okokun. Who see the casa when your gym work?
Eh? Now, if you road the ground, say, get in Yawane, ni in Shemi 2 said,
no, we came to Beja 2 days at 2.
A boxer with all of these followers and these people, it's mentally with your boxers, you have a problem, Prince. Mentally, and I believe that there are people, Prince, more pepano say, boxing, but the kind of hype we are about Bali one. But those who get it, no, I'm not destroying. Me, I see that our next champion, world champion, can be someone teaching. He should take the advice from Ninia on the African Games. Tilapia, for advice, from Tilapia. No, Munino, and take care. Only Tilapia should also take his own advice, and then among boy and Winya a world champion the next few years. Otherwise, Ghana, your world boxing film na you see a coffin. Recently, there was this old boxing commentator also. Now a list of, I don't know, it became very viral.
A list of boxers, African boxers.
No, African boxers.
Ghanaian boxers.
No. Or a list of like how do they even say it? Boxing greats, like the greatest in terms of
Azuma Nelson featured.
Azuma Nelson featured as the one with the biggest IQ in boxing. For him, and we're very old about from. I'm sure you may have seen all the great boxers.
Yes,
very old. Or see, in terms of boxing IQ. Nobody boxing. No, and for him, he should be over 70 years.
Yes, he's seen boxers.
And for him to say that of all of these boxers, including Mayweather,
of course,
who is seen as including Ricky Money,
Pakayo
Money, Oscar Nahoyamo, all of these. No, Charles say the boy with the highest IQ in boxing, Azuma Nelson,
and no free Ghana.
You should be proud. You should know that, yes. But the I'm sure need to be a world champion in the next few years.
Joe.
boxing issue no there. Yakaka one person meti and utumi enya Ghanaian boxer Prince Oko na ya bono from yaka ozu so onya sa ozu onya say
$300,000 send a purse or join purse na ho
nti ye njai kasa nti no anyway no but omo ye we ni nyina wi then they will come and then lay the blame at the doorstep of the media. Say ye na ye mbo omo
promote omo enough
but the amuye now and then ye beko prophecies ye beko prophecies no as a
prophet
no as a bobaba and then ye beko prophecies in football now yam pembebre no mikabi second bra Coppa Italy Coppa Italy na under 1.5 tebia 1 goal penny bebe mu no na ye 6 cities Bologna win no na 5 cities Bologna to win 1-0 no na 11 cities and na second half Bologna to win no na 4 cities ga nya sofo bi ma ne hyenkom se saa we na beba enam de 1,000 Ghana to so a nka no pa
we skeni ka wo majuma
ne dia ne se metre krata edema Dr. Timothy Kakari na me amema no a new work schedule say si adwuma no meye no 2 hours
ba 2 hours
2 hours na me den na me call.
Okay.
In fact, Mondays so come in bedroom.
Because be wani
yes,
Friday, Sunday.
Oh, nenkesika no aye ebu. Na prophet Kofi Oduro. Unu say nanka wo born a voice no e wa ha because prophet Kofi Oduro there ya nyonko. Nti obo ne voice no mama because prophet Nigel Gezi eka sembi na prophet Nigel Gezi eka asasem no na prophet Nigel Gezi the okan no it was about the Black Stars and then a 2026 World Cup a poverty alleviation program na prophet Nigel Gezi eka asem no wie na a prophet a Kofi Oduro enso de no eba he no nti mamam so a response and a prophet Kofi Oduro edema prophet Nigel Gezi and answer a coincidence. Now
say prophet Nigel say ye be ko World Cup
final.
Ye ba could do finals.
Yes, say be ko World Cup final
2026.
No. Okay, let's do it properly. I think there's a confusion. There's Nigel Gezi wrote that there is, and this discussion has come out several times, and there's been a lot of education on it. So, if you are looking critically at what he said, no, it was not different from the initial statement. There's a difference between getting to the final and finals. Getting to the finals of a competition is getting to the main competition.
Yes.
The final without the S is where the two teams meet.
Yes.
At the depth of the competition.
You
finals.
So that can't be a prophecy. We all know say we on the way, we are qualified.
So
if he's talking about qualification.
No, I'm saying that I don't know. When people are smart, they can use something now. But there's a caveat there within the last minute. So if someone who is not abreast of the final and the finals, always sway that way. Not attacking. So I say we call final. But you can't. I said finals. If you look at football, so we do the finals because you hear that when are going to World Cup finals. It doesn't mean we are going to the final. It
means you are going to air the tournament.
The tournament.
But talking about qualification,
I'm not kind. Or say national prophecy. The Black Stars of Ghana will qualify for the World Cup. No, Azempa. in this scenario no use you know. He's talking about the grand
going
finale.
to the grand finale.
Unfortunately for Joel, unfortunately for Joel is looking at a quote instead of his own page, his own.
Okay, so okay, all right. Okay, so Mama call the page.
Yes.
Okay, so
I like.
So Prince, any.
Asempa, you are trying to be the spokesperson of the prophet.
No, I'm saying that I like accuracy.
Yes, any.
I like accuracy.
Yes. National Air Prophecy. Black Stars of Ghana will qualify for the World Cup and play at the finals. Prophetically, so shall it be.
And play at the finals.
No, Ghana will Ghana will qualify to the World Cup and play in the finals.
Prince, I'm saying that in the first quote of mine, there was no S when the person was quoting.
No, I am reading.
No. I'm saying the first quote. Okay. The person omitted the S.
Yes.
So and in this discussion,
he didn't. See, quote one man reading you. You see the story no more try no. Almost say national prophecy. Black Stars of Ghana will qualify for the World Cup and play at the finals.
Yes. So he's moved on from making
this is the story quote, and it was the exact same thing they lifted. So this is the story quote.
So when you say Manti S no, that was why I asked that Manti S no. That's why I asked that.
Okay, now say the prophet can say Ghana will qualify for the World Cup finals. Sir. He's trying to talk about the tournament.
Yes.
But
making it to the tournament.
But so making a statement and say we will qualify for the World Cup and play
in the finals.
A team can qualify for a tournament. A team can qualify for a final, for a tournament, but will not play at the finals or will not play at the finals of the competition. Do you know why?
Why?
They can be disqualified.
Oh, chia.
No. Let's not. No.
Oh, chia.
No. Please, any possibility.
Oh, chia.
No, it's not a possibility.
That Ghana qualify to the World Cup. Ghana will qualify and be disqualified.
Are you saying that no country has
in the
ever
history of the World
qualified?
Cup?
In the history of the World Cup, there is no country that qualify a tournament. As started,
you can qualify, but your points could be deducted.
There is no precedent.
Africa, there's a precedent. Cape Verde. There's a precedent. Was it the last World Cup or so? They were deducted. They were deducted points. Is it Cape Verde or one of the countries?
They didn't qualify.
I don't know about the qualification. One of the countries were deducted points.
No.
In the last,
we are talking about air qualification.
So without that, they would have qualified.
No. Because in the last Air World Cup, Cape Verde did not play in the playoffs.
No. I'm not. And I'm saying no. It's not about Cape Verde playing the playoffs. There was I'm sorry, I'm about playoffs. Yes, I'm about playoffs.
So
yes, sorry, I'm about playoffs.
But they didn't qualify. You see,
they didn't even make it to the playoffs.
No, Prince. They
would have maybe deducted.
What happened? Yes.
Our coffee on qualified. Not just qualify.
But one qualified.
Maybe without that they would have qualified. That's my point.
No.
What is no?
Mami mo we masempa. Tie we akwasimbo we ama.
Kojo, me kojo. Agbanade. Se me fini me fin na me ya. Okay. Na no ntumi ade wa fa no ka wa sam tira no. Ne ko kurom. Kojo, me kojo. Agbanade. Se me fini me fin na me ya. Okay. Na no ntumi ade wa fa no ka wa sam tira no. Ne ko kurom.
You see, Prince, Asamba Yenyabo. Asamba. Asamba coming back. I was not even going to dwell on a prophet Nigel Gazi prophecy. No, I was going to dwell on a prophet Kofi Oduro.
The response,
no. But you see,
but you see,
Yaneti said you over Yenibia. Young fan is every see. A Jumani the air dream power.
Asamba a prophet Nigel Gazi the two Jani. National prophecy. Black Stars of Ghana will qualify for the World Cup and play at the finals prophetically. So shall it be. Senyaminipa ediasem tuja. So shall it be.
Say ya nebe.
Senka Isaiah kokache Hezekiah say nyamisi mekancho say o yare no ho nto no bewu no se nko de kan say so shall it be a
when nyame aka nke no an
empire of boy na
go to me plead
so shall it be. Nothing will or can change it. It is locked, and I have been monitoring it spiritually. It is a done deal now. They can choose to play anyhow. Inti Prophet Chema Patemo game na yeni mali bebo no. O metu ma bebo no la passer.
Still I be
qualify. In fact, aside it was to say it is locked. They will qualify. Screenshot it in the end. Says they be say before you post, we've already taken a screenshot.
Of course. Yeah, auto screenshot.
Auto
screenshot.
Our first game at the World Cup, Ghana will win by 2 goals. Ahead of its opponent. Let us Argentina by a 4-2, 3-1. OBIBA. Italy, different 2 goals. My name is Nigel Gazy.
A prophet in Eka.
Yes. I am gifted to seeing it ahead of time.
Wow.
Hate me or love me.
Wow.
I see it and I'm extremely confident about that. Go Black Stars of Ghana. Blessed week.
Nyamini pa ma prophecy. Nyamini pa kasa
or the two so.
Nyamini pa kasa papa.
Now,
so shall it be. Amen.
Nyamini pa do way too, Jano. Ena prophet
Kofi Oduro.
Who the car born the voice in my
about the voice now about Black Stars.
Yes, the voice now about Black Stars in the before managing. No.
Now the name, O Ghana, to thee be made a solemn vow. Steadfast to build together a nation strong in unity, with our gifts and mind and strength of arm, whether night or day, in the mist or storm. He said, in every need, wherever the call will be, we will serve Ghana. This is a vow. And then I love the last stanza. Raise high the flag of Ghana.
High the flag of Ghana. And
Prophet Kofi Oduro.
Now, Prophet Kofi Oduro, and then I'm saying the response, I don't know whether it is a response, but people are connecting the dot on social media. Prophet Kofi Oduro say, football and sporting related events in general do not align with biblical principles, and pastors should stay far away from it. And then quote, I wish people could understand the simplicity of the gospel. If we understand it, we will not bring madness like prophecy to football. There are certain things that God does not think about. I don't think Yehovah knows Kotoko, knows Hasofok, or Kukrantumi, Posity, or Bechem United. What will God do with these teams? Let's stop the fooling and end a sports prophecy.
Hey, Prophet Kofi Oduro.
Opening Kofi Oduro.
Oh no, or can't say
yes.
No preaching or puppet.
Yes.
Wow.
Now, you bet your voice now, but answer the show now end.
Oh, where do you say a direct response to Prophet Nigeria?
Inti, and no, and a man for OBIBA, omo connected dots, no.
Oh, where you don't need to even connect the dots.
Omo connected dots, no. Omo connected dots, no. Say, wait, dear. You see a kutia ni mnura. A kutia we pa de eye Ura Nigel Gazy.
Prophet Mpacho or prophet. Touch not
prophet.
my
No, say Ura ye ewo a
well no friend mister. Ura ye mister.
Okay.
Or your prophet. Prophet of God. Touch not my anointed.
We na quote na menya afei na meka se na obi de voice no. Video na send me nti eye we the special one me kra wo na mu why me se wa we the bono patupa
yes
na ema me 50 seconds and na make say ya because quote no and na me read and na nipa so
e see ti asem o kan
jo voice to cry
e see ti asem o kan pa
nti the hokan to prince me then say prophecy Onyankopon nyoma o dwendwen ho
edoso
bread and butter
edoso
and onyame dwen ho
edoso dodo enye football Black Stars e qualify
football ne Black Stars anyway ni nyina no sebi Prophet Kofi Oduosi in judge me no.
And also, that's why you'll be handled on Twitter.
Yes. Me madam for pa. Prophet Kofi Oduosi. The son no man I say football prophecy. And I be ball guy so kotokobeji. Oh,
video nini
inti video ninti the special ya boys in ho adwuma nti won say prophecy so okasana ebem so no say tie na me kan
but Collins me pacho ye bibi mame unim omufa tablet ne mra Amaku Junior pacho fa tablet ne brem na send ade we mame na
eda me dey to happy WhatsApp page no so
na mo akompacho we dey boa me na fa tablet no ebrem sisi ya na ade we dey see e bo se dey obi meka se ye na ye dey asem short software no
inti nipa no or the voice no send name no me da na se pa because on say sometimes we read quotes na
obi say o dey asem short software
inti say no software dey atudwa
pa
but prince answer na ye bebo voice no for me most of the football related prophecy no asempa ya na me hu say analysis. Yes.
No, but the prophet Nigel Gaze kind and the emphatical.
No, enyo no
kwa analysis.
No, I'm saying that enyo no kwa. Say prophet Nigel Gaze there and there say give time some time.
Yes.
Give time some time. Because ono there no what say your first game at the Mundial. You bet share a difference of two goals.
Yes.
Say
onu po de waka say players ni ba omo
la passe kwa na ye be qualify indi onu no de ne it's in isolation but say prophecies in there ya titimu bebre I say Ghana ye ball Sudan dey wa Ghana ebuka mu na bi mso sha so omo hye nkom say AFCON yen qualify but after yen to me share Sudan wo ho no to me analysis permutation them say but media prince football prophecies in the here but yeah come into details
for them for where you man or they koye
say nkom said there ebi asa okazo ebi a etina
osofo on so betting so nti won me twa on me ma prophecy say
etina United ne Chelsea bebo ukase washe nkom say Chelsea be win ya and shed down here because Ruben Amorim be catch so no be rest players
yes
e dey akwakobo Europa League final ukase o nyame yi ya Chelsea be win ya prince analysis na why no
there be o Joe
Obiba meba you see
nyame yi ya Chelsea be Man United 4-0
you are making us confused this morning
you
about
see
prophecy.
Let me know. You see, my main Kai Joel as some kakra bi si Bible nche pi.
Asem nche.
Na Bible ya cho Bible mi acha pa. Asem esi o Bible mi acha.
200 years.
Asem esi nche pi.
Over 2000 years
Bible masem. O de din nkomo a.
Eye need ya ampa.
Yeah, they say nche pi.
Yeah, nche pi.
Because John on chiro esi fo nche chire. Si nche pi.
So Oko Anglican school.
Yes, but I was born and bred in
Assemblies of God.
Na Yesu ewu eko. Nti na apostles na mo ye Yesu adwuma. Na omu preach na Peter na nyame honhom aba ne so. Ama se Peter enam kra na say in the na masalama dawa. Om da yare fo ne ade be sisi kwan ho se be ya ne shadow.
Tom so ano mo ato.
Nti na asofo no mo ono no mo mpe. Nti omo chi Peter ne colleagues no so no eko gu jail anajo no mututu jail be bia anajo no na yame honhom be yi am free jail
na ye four gas 4
mu pie 16 gate 4 and bia 4
so mko share na mse mko yi omombra mko na mse ya lucky gates nyina won so nkofo no enim aseme na si and na home catch some ko aso no ko preach. So they were in the Solomon's temple preaching. And in confuna ye dom to je na ye tu no nyam sa so gina temple e preach no ko chi omo. And omo dem ba Sahindri enim. Nti omo dem ba no mu jojo omo, mu nyako me stone omo. Nti da papa bi o lawyer pa no abin e o mranim pa abin fen Gamaliel. O ti odin no mu jojo Peter mo na esuafo no. No ti odin no ti na kodwam abin pa no say mrante mu nya abotre.
Oma ye den.
Ya mo ye mrante no mu nya abotre. Na ye wo oman yi mu e na ye hu say akwebeba fe no Judas. Oba no ko 400 edi na chi say ono no ye age ko e den ko di na chi. Later Judas ni wu pasa ma ni suafo nya den e kwete. Sansu e na Judas bi ono so ofri Galilee was there. Galilee. Ono so buy. Ono so di amafo ko dini chi kwa mu vote ye. Ono so wu sa. Enti mu ti de make a chemu yi. Me nyi omo de omo ye no enni. Tie o. Gamaliel say ono de omo ye no onyi ni. Na mum if it is of the Lord, nothing can stop it. Say ono onji de omo ye ni, but say efri nyame ho a de omo ye no. Bibi eni ho abetumi esi ho kwai.
Enti na wo kan esen.
Enti me, I don't believe in football prophecy. I am against football prophecy because I don't believe that onyame all the prophets be so obi say ball no we can share way to train. I don't believe it is true. Me, I don't believe say it's him. But per the makani story and man narrative no. If indeed it is of the Lord,
dear,
nothing can stop it.
Okay, me that say, no,
that's the advice kakra na medema junior kuma Joe. If it is of the Lord,
okay,
even though me I don't believe it.
So shall it
but
be.
if nyame hopa,
so shall it be. So shall it be.
Ebesi.
Okay, and no, we the gospel according to Akwesi Asempa, and eloquently, or Tresse or Anglican school, and I think so you want to Assemblies of God as a fumupa, and when your girlfriend being a girlfriend, it's answer or peg or the ICGC kakra, and we say you say was signed free ICGC, no, Asamba, girl Nijan, no, was Samba and Assemblies, or corner sorry,
say when you fufuro bi ono so ko sa da no me ka so misia bai obi o se obeti ase amame a e se me di na chi kwa sorry e na man ya se pass
na ye ka sorry asemu die owura kwame odi asempa e de aba kwame odi asempa wa odi aba o se ye nchia apostle yeboa eyimedu o was city of Cedar eye faith eye chapel wo eye Pantan Junction adenta yenchia osofo ne papa pa osisofo nyame enhira o papa pa yi
Reverend Noah Kojo Apia
ena afin so Reverend Noah Kojo Apia ono nso ewo Pentecostal Christ Vision eye ministry eno nso wo medie osi papa obo mpaye ma na brane abre nyina sanso ena Reverend Dora Otema Ayinsu ono ena eye minister in charge Presbyterian Church of Ghana medie Grace Congregation ono so ochia ne papa pa ose mama odawase ene onpaebo sanso ena elder donko ono so wo eye Hebron eye prayer eye camp eno so e won kran Hebron papa onso ochia ose nyame ni payimu ena omo bom paye ma na brane abre nyina eni nyame adom ne ho etono a eni otimi ko walk na ntekra ko ne walk a ose anopa ekra wakọ walk e de aba enti ne ho eto na enche bia no ne ho beto no na wasan aba beye adwuma bi
enti Bishop Gogo nso de mpabo etanachi pa
enti we eye owura eye Martin Edwards odi asempa kwame wa first no ya agena 1 agena 2 nyame age no ene di nyame age ne pa nyame di onimu a no nimu nyame nso de omre nso ya akwasi ene na abefe se omre nso nti nyame ntime nyu nyame ojewa no ajew pa ene yi okwa TikTok a owura eye Emmanuel Fusuapia oprichi wo ho sa okanya me asem a
Oza.
yes TikTok okanya me asem e wo ha o sankrofo yare o de Christ e mankrofo a chese nyame asem no de mankrofo papa enti Joe mumfre Joe mame na o metena se na yenko amanone me kai wo se Happy Sports na utie Happy 98.9 FM ena yetena se a yedi dwumadi ebro abrene nyina baby a yadu de yekɔ amanone na amanone no enye kwaku ansa Albright ena de yekɔ amanone na emum eye fantastic eye Joel Leshen ena de yekɔ amanone tie we yeba amanone bre ena edu Joel Leshen ena de ekɔ amanone fantastic Joel Leshen atnase Joel yenkɔe.
Alright, tinti yenso 7 na famana nsama yensaka no yenfrɛ ne nyina embrel e Happy 98.9 FM ukɔ Facebook a ubetumi akɔyɛ den na wenya de ekɔ so e Facebook no enso ubetumi enya ne nyina no ubetumi enya show ni bi asha eno ensem enso enamede to ni ndra the Copa Italia final enso ekɔ so a me the results ebebro La Liga games enso ekɔ so sanso ena Rodrigo abrante no the message bi aba say yemfa ma Arsenal fans yes Rodrigo aka sama je say asempa eni brenya ti a omukoko be pai papa yede ni nyina bebro but the America and say ukɔ Facebook a Happy 98.9 FM ukɔ na ewe to me as a page no na wa like na won so we follow for comment egu a yede ehon sep ni nyina bebro but embra games no ekɔ so e La Liga no say and ehon sem ti a me de to when Deportivo Alaves etina fi ete Valencia ese de kaba kwa went to me ante Villarreal and so Edin Kunim over Leganes 3-0. Real Madrid yes and omoya remontada ni bia Real Mallorca Edin kan eto etina no e first half nanso Kylian Mbappe goal number 28 Abranten etumi esaya and Jacob Ramon and so ebenya wena no edima Real Madrid na Abranten vamos yes nenka yehia say Arsenal for papa monisi nenka wabaye Ramon enso ewo ha na ena enso La Liga games bi bekoso Osasuna enso betina fie omoni Atletico Madrid Real Vallecano any Real Betis Espanyol bebo Barcelona we the Catalan derby and afi Hetafe enso any Athletic Bilbao enso ebebo made a home step to him nendra for the first time in 50 years Boboko IFN Bologna yes Vincenzo Italiano Nemrantiano omoti AC Milan the Stadium Olimpico esom ekano bakwa entumi anti Abrante FN dan endoy and a twatina no edema ole Bologna omutumi ewini game no way omo first trophy omaje in 50 years over 50 decades no afei ena bobo kwa efe no Bologna etumi agi kruwa no bakwa omo nso eje omo ni ye papa no mo coach efe no Vincenzo Italiano ena odi tudwa se endra omo sua no mabebre fi se na otwe na wie no bobo kwa efe no AC Milan etom eka no miensa omo ti mu bako eno ti enwom omo sua a omo implement ye no eno ena tumi ebo omo a omo de etumi ayeden ewini game no omaji kruwa no na wonim se Ruben Amorim enso ekasa United any Chelsea babo Stamford Bridge and opani no yekobi san Europa League ho sem and odi to just ono se ekwan bi wo ho a enko betumi qualify for the Champions League without winning the Europa League enko be fasa kwan
I think Champions League is more important for everything to prepare the next season, and we are supposed to be in Champions League, and Europa League here is not enough, and you have that feeling here. So this is the best way to help us to get in the top in a few years. Is Champions League, is not the title, is not the cup. So for me, Champions League is more important.
Anyone in summer, Robin Amorim, Eddie two John Amorim, Essanso, MI update on injuries. I want my United camp.
I don't know if they are going to be available. We are going to try to push because it's the final matches and it's the final. You know that all the players want to play that really bad. So I don't know. They will not. I think they will not go to Chelsea, but they will have a possibility to have some of them in the. Dalot is trying really bad. I don't want to risk Dalot because when you start getting one injury, second injury, and then is a big thing. We cannot have this kind of problems in our squad. So we'll see, but he's working really hard to get in the final.
Anyone in summer, Robin Amorim, Eddie two John, and Essanso be sound say, Yatete say, Noma Elcoso, El Manchester United, no, a yebu abema, o crown, o dream, who say, Ober resigning, and no cry a womb, anything.
What I'm saying is that since I arrived here, I'm always talking about the standards, and I cannot see the team having these results, especially in Premier League, and not say nothing and not take the responsibility. It's just that I have a clear idea what to do. I understand the problems of the team, so I'm far from quitting. What I'm saying is that we need to perform, and we had this season. In the future, we need to perform, or else they will change us. That is normal thing. So, especially after a match, was my feeling, and it still is my feeling today.
Fan Robin Amorim Eddie two John. Now, when him say Manchester United, yeah, club of we prepare say crowd them who be that. Now, when him say Paris Saint-Germain, qualify for the UEFA Champions League final pair and opening IFN and Nasa Akalai for Eddie two John. Say Paris Saint-Germain, Nipa bobo konuma ye juma staff no ya 600. Sa 600 ni no. Omo ebe fande omo mako minute akwa Champions League final. The United Ineos any Glazers omo de omo meka emayentia omo ni sika omo de be den omo de ba fande Manchester United supporters so omo nko Bilbao enko the Europa League final. Na in summer Manchester United no na me ma wonchemu omo say omo the giant screen na de be si Old Trafford enu nti supporter bi a wo be bia na wo betumi de nipa enan account and supporter staff. We are staff of Manchester United. I will to me the nipa up to 4 ABBA. Na the woman so the nipa 4 then eba Old Trafford. So we ba share game ni bia. One now we are staff no. Upe anyway duane a we be United be for hoka. Wo ma ukunu we o maame wo de omo ba eduane o be di bia no. Wo edwuma ne de betew. No more this as and to join the Manchester United legends say na mo to me nya results e wo field nso a say na hia mo sa Eric Cantona the bad boy the bad man or say I will fund for a year another 30 staff and their families to go to Bilbao. Bruno Fernandes and a captain Edema Manchester United posted sa a message Instagram no and a Bruno so de betu dwa say ono so ebe fande 50 families so omo share final because esa final obi akofwe bi Patrice Evra enso say ono so betu aka ama 30 staff ene omo ebusuafo so omo share bi na Patrice de wonim no Patrice wie na odi tu just say Ineos any Glazers no say ehi omo kokro a omo de obey den obetua ema fans no akwa bi nti sisi awon to dwa so OBIBA enemu amaka coach Christopher Nimle monya ntoba because Manchester United yibima ena omoye se na omo fans no betumi ayeden akọ na omo akọhwe game no bi na eno ena Robin Amorim enso din same way eto dwa efa ho.
The situation is simple. You know that we had a lot of things, people leaving, a lot of changing in the staff, and in this moment for our club, sometimes it's hard to understand when to give, when to take, to respect the people that we are taking their jobs in certain moments to survive and to rebuild, and then it's hard. And it's complicated for the club to start giving to other members of staff. So it's a really hard position. Then that situation was explained, and in that moment, my reaction was to help, because it's not going to. I'm not a good guy. It's not going to change my life, and to help to the staff to be there comfortable, to be a better staff for the final. Then.
And in some more city too. Into United Nidia, Ibi mana no moya day, omoya, a coach Ruby na morim, and so ebeto the bottom. Na wama aye staff no aye was sponsor bi so monko no monko hwe game no enti obi ba ye chan aye won so contribute na obe because aye mo club no say pepe o say ye den o minim the echo na brand say e fa no aye Mazraoui si wa bobo ono he's not used to losing no it is na United a losing game left right center backward forward no aye no one.
Huge one. Every final is a huge one, especially in Europe. It's my first one, so I'm really looking forward to it. I come from clubs where I'm not used to losing. I will never get used to losing wherever I am. So as well as here. So yeah, it's painful. It's a painful moment. But yeah, life is sometimes painful, and you just have to go through it.
And then some Mazraoui too. So from HappySports, they catch and say United here. He has to be used to losing because losing here. Lucy pa Tottenham Crown Ebechoma Papa money so in the finals of the Europa League. Now Brante friend Diego Dalot and so SCM fan to General United fans and say all working hard. Say no better fit in time to play the finals of the Europa League.
Yeah, feeling good, feeling better every day. We just at this stage we go day by day to see how it goes. But so far so good. Really hard. I can imagine how much I want to be back as soon as possible. So I'm really pushing myself to be available as soon as possible. But we will see.
Angie Airport Skoglu, manager Edema Tottenham Hotspur in a Bissau said playing in another European final. No, saying in a feeling no SCT in the air. Tottenham Hotspur establishment because my Champions League final, Europa League final now mo kobo no feeling no senate here.
Particularly because of the year we've had, it's needed a collective effort. And if you talk about Europe itself, there are times where we were feeling really young teams, guys, and you don't get to that point of where we are now unless there's contributions along the way, and then things happen to players, whether that's Matters or say Lucas with their injuries or Radu. If not for their injuries, they would have been still part of it. So it's important to acknowledge that and understand that it's been a collective effort to get to this point, and for us to get to that final sort of position we want to be, it's going to take collective effort again.
And Sama already to draw. And some Bissau say, the first Australian na Okopiemu the Europa Air League final, and also put the crown on. But how do you feel for being the first Australian na Okobo the Europa League final, and also in some way and already to draw?
Greek heritage, and I think that's significant because this league has attracted people, managers from all over the world. So I represent those two countries pretty proudly, proud of my Greek roots and proud of where I grew up.
And then some Angie Potiskoglu editor, and I want him to say a brand say fan Son Human, yes, Tottenham captain no the finals and that's the semi-final no one Bobby if you say we pra na or the two say all share game no and then mame e wo fie no or say enya agro kwa sa wo na wo share wa bra wo teammate ebo na eno feeling no otwa ho foni kakra e de kire.
Quite a weird feeling because while you're playing, I'm not really nervous. I was watching at home and with my family, and we all so nervous. Every action, every moment, we were like, especially my mom was just be shouting, and I was like, "Mom, calm it down, please, because you make me feel more nervous." So yeah, it was a bit chaos, but yeah, it felt great. I think the lads sacrifice, the lads running, fighting. It's a lot of sacrifice. I think it's makes very, very proud.
And then some Son Human editor, you know, sounds the two just say, game Nanka said, the moon ye, dear, and said, to me, Aqua Bilbao, no more Papa Man United, because this is the Man United, or Mafa, and I said, Tottenham, after Man United, so we almost sat chicken. Baby, on Messom will be on Papa when it's so, and they won't be here. And they said, the last and Papa Nisono on the Man United.
I couldn't believe. I was very happy. I think I was happy then. Obviously, I wish I was there and then celebrate together with the boys. Obviously, this is probably the best feeling I always looking for. But I mean, even home, get congratulated by family. I think it was also very, very nice. But I think it was a great feeling. But still, the job is not finished yet. So we still gotta looking after the most important game and the biggest game in a year. So celebrate that day, but focus all on Wednesday.
And then some son who mean any two journey and for transfers some air back with me any and twice so now I'm sorry air Jumedian. So no one him say a brand say from Air Rodrigo, yes, report no Eddie a brand and El Lenkeno so be kwako piemu El Arsenal just a report no a sempa any Arsenal for we na omobonju so Rodrigo SCM fan to just say yes sabi munyan say hunu ono onye na je say okọ bebia na utie deep throat sources are every Spain eba omuko bisa Rodrigo say yate say o bass na yes reporter na say obisa Rodrigo eno shase say oye den osere eno everyone and Rodrigo ekwatwa to social media say stop making things up no trust no if Real Madrid eba bebo tima na Arsenal eno bebo Eric Dyer and so player na Osina kan Edema Bayern Munich Abrante way and officially was signing a 3-year contract Edema Bobo Kwaifen AS Monaco till 2028 and openino the contract ebe na we ya wonim so no so oje the first trophy awabra Osia kan Edema Bayern ehonsam de todwa na Liverpool and bio for Leverkusen and so empenifo trema and the meeting ebe kwaso Abrante from Jeremy Frimpong so omuwewe contract na Jeremy Frimpong there wagia tum a gentleman's agreement so besia kan ama Liverpool nenso dia aka and say Liverpool ni buy for Leverkusen ever agree on a fee and after Abrante na kasa personal terms so ombetumi agree me de ehon sem to him na Manchester City and also end up submit an official deal at the AC Milan for Abrante for the Tijani Rangers na eno and a reporter if England ever and it's a Manchester City penny for Pep Guardiola akacho say ye kanu air midfielder top priority air Abrante for Tijani Rangers and it's any yano Pep Guardiola FS Manchester City penny for omu area Abrante no na otumi ebe piemu ema air Manchester City na wonim say Trent Alexander-Arnold na ne ho nsɛm eba na obi betie mi Liverpool for ekwan ya mpɛ sɛ ɔmo Madrid fast no interesting pa Club World Cup no ansa na Trent Alexander-Arnold ne contract no ebebe wie yen June 10th no na Madrid about the group stages of the Club World Cup no wie Madrid enso atwekra de akwa Liverpool sɛ nenka ɔmbɛsrɔ mo a ɔmo terminate Abrante ne contract after the end of the Premier League season, which will be the 24th of May. Send a bill to me, I register no. Now, I'm going to about Club World Cup. And the Liverpool penny from so FA Kata. Now, Liverpool response, Omudia Koma Real Madrid. Almost say, only problem. So, I'm terminate Abrante contract after the 24th of May. No more, the Omun Super, some Madrid, Money. Say, Omudia to no more terminate Abrante contract. Madrid for engine to say Trent Alexander-Arnold ni salary for June Madrid for ntua afei omo pe 1 million euros se Madrid for to me this arrangement no mo gituma omo so ebe terminate Trent Alexander-Arnold ni contract in term se na be yo omo to me ayeden Madrid for ensabe kana Brand me kwakobo the Club World Cup no obiba Madrid for eje krata we ya yes Don Florentino Perez ne buafu ne kokwa pai ema waje krata no watitim se 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 mo Liverpool for mo bu yesen sabe yesen jimi for ma mo eno nsama eba chese Madrid ene Liverpool for so ento kwanketenkete ashase eba ebiba mede ehon nsam no den to anim and in some way ene fi amana ne eba chese Madrid for they want to eat their cake and then have it. Liverpool for so say share mo for kweti kwan so abefa Abrante way free mo for 1 million euros enye den embetu ponso
eno Joel Shen na ate ne nka so de akọ amanone no still Isaac Akwasi Asempa ewa ha yebedi nkomo yebehwe Bologna o magica o maye against AC Milan because look I couldn't believe say going into that game no na me nyi didie se Bologna betimi ahye AC Milan because AC Milan e wo mu se league no mu no this season omo nye fantastic there beba League Cups ne dia omo yade pa in fact omo ne deny omo City rivals Inter Milan omo ntimi anko finals and so Bologna enura football etisa Bologna echi omo ehye omo eka baako na afi nso mebusa asempa isan se ono no wo hwe Carlo Ancelotti as a footballer and wo hwe Carlo Ancelotti so as a manager over the years mebusa ne se after say owie ni career no ewo Europe as a club team manager no then na asempa ode ebe kai Carlo Ancelotti ye nyina nim se nnure nanka Barcelona bompa ya senka Mallorca ebeche Real Madrid nanka wahye nanka ohye nanka nnura no ansa no mbebo ne kra no nanka yakra no champions nanso amemu saa nnura 90 plus 5 ena omo share eka baako de kan ho a in fact saa game no Madrid ebo 36 shots was saa game no 36 14 on target omo share 2 goals pe was saa game no mu a na hu ye papa asempa
Bologna unim say aboebu on rem your friend Esibe menim se be sa aboane da
menim sa aboane pa
Esibe aboebu on rem friend Esibe
unya ben na wakoto na de opeso ye no no aye no na wasore no apro ne ho no kokko
ope klaba oye Esibe pa Bologna
especially in the last 2 years,
not even the last 2 years from 2016 in fact from 2016 AC Milan has shared Bologna 12 times. Bologna actually 2 pair. 2 including in Radiano. Inti wa shene sabe bi obeshebi o sheno. But the most important one for Bologna in Radiano.
Half a century ni afi no magic cup.
Yes, you see Bologna at the point last season they played very, very well.
Very well.
Extremely well.
Some will make it Champions League.
Yes.
And that Thiago
Motta.
And what Calafiori team no?
Yes.
Very, very good team. Brilliant team.
And Zexi,
yes. Brilliant team. It is the reason Thiago Motta you before. Because they saw what he did with Bologna. Any ball, but they thought that he could replicate it at Juventus. Also and per the way now AC Milan echo in this competition, I didn't think for a moment say best stop your more, especially in this competition about Bologna. Because I'm only going to but in the Coppa Italia, it was always going to be AC Milan because Omona na echo ye at the moment. Especially look at what I'm here to Inter Milan. But when it mattered most, Omonso akwaji omonsem the only thing we can do is ever Bologna for Nabaso. The omoye from last season in the Sebi so Abanfaso, even though Omaton players be crying so fast well. But Bologna for no Subambi Omuha enye. Omo the idea be AD Arsenal enye kra. And I was say yes, sorry. Ne kutia sa de no. Enye Bologna for no Tom Takiro Tomiyasuma's Arsenal. With me still fit about 4 games come Arsenal. Since Obai. They be on that treatment table so. Almost have to the Calafiori am I yen. I'm still be on that treatment table so. The book at Tani Calabuli.
And your environment in a mupra because some wo no mo bono mumpra.
No Calafiori and Casadi or injury prone. From Basel. Ereba Bologna no. In fact, it was one of the risks. The reason that people were against Ateta so no because a very good player, no doubt about that.
But it means stay fit.
Inti Bologna for Buka Tanamdia, no. They'll pay for it.
Mekaisa Mokoto, Tomiyasu, Crawford say any Tomiyasu.
Also by injuries in Kwa. But they're very good
but
side.
Or body or very good.
No, body are fantastic. Well, except for Japan.
Yeah.
Fantastic player. Left back, right back, center back, baby. In fact, for Japan, only Kim. No, is it Kim? No, Kim was South Korea.
Yes.
But Japan, a ball for more center back and brilliant. Inti injuries inti you win but Bologna for you at the end or say you bomb about so underscore.
Now Carlo Ancelotti.
Caleto.
By 24th. Say no I call pre-match no. Or still our Real Madrid coach until 24th of May. After 24th of May, then I'll be Carlo Ancelotti.
In rap, na me share money game no. Mayoka no. And the way the last goal came, free kick in the bar no. I don't know why about 5 players were offside. Goal, no. And there was controversy about the goal because they thought that there was a hint of offside. I don't think there was.
No.
I don't think there was no offside.
You'll share any day of the
and I even don't had the ball.
Brahim.
No, Ibrahim.
No, it was
Ibrahim.
Led back.
Jacob Ramon.
Yes.
No, on the shake goal, but I'll can't hear.
Yes.
Or flecky ball down. I know Gazia, something Frank Gazia.
No, it was not Frank Garcia. Ball Vallejo.
Okay.
Yes, Vallejo. And Obma. That assist. Jesus Vallejo. And you see, Carlo Ancelotti, last season, we win the league, right? And we win the Champions League.
Yeah.
This season, we beefy up the squad with Kylian Mbappe. Mbappe, as we are speaking, and only did the top scoring chart for the
28
Spanish
goals.
La Liga.
28 goals.
3 goals more than the next Nipodinichi.
Yes.
Which is Lewandowski. In fact, it is a season people thought that Mbappe will flop. Even in the season, I'm claiming so flop. He has scored about 40 goals or so.
Yeah.
In Mbappe performance, Cardia, Vinicius, Bellingham, Rodrigo, last season for the club now. Then on performance should have been an improvement over last season. Unfortunately, it's been worse off. Unfortunately, in 4 games, how many Barca about this season? I'm consider 16 goals, an average of 4 goals per game against some arch rivals. Now, one thing I am interested about football is that no matter how good your arch rival is, initially, I'll say give me a close kakra. No matter how good you are, so we see it be manifest in most of your games now. Yeah, bono. What you say? For instance, Torino need Juventus. So Mushia, irrespective of the form of Juventus, obviously the deal.
But only the
2-1, 1-0 be. But 4-0, 5-0, 4-5-3, 5-2 there. And no there, it doesn't infer a deono ember to the extent that in the semi-finals of the Copa, finals of the Copa del Rey,
Copa del Rey.
And I make us say, Eka peace, Eka Madrid for Nigeria. Eka peace.
At the point, no
Mu complaining about referee near there, so psychologically even before the game, that they were gone. Because they were complaining referee, and who send me break.
But to be fair to Carlo Ancelotti, when your injuries be break this season,
you see, Prince or a hypocrite.
Minimum the entity or consent, but they come in.
No, that means
you
can't be hypocrite because Madrid, we can make a case with injuries because when those boys were there, they won trophies.
Which boys? Which boys?
When Militao mu fit, Alaba mu fit, Rudy Gamo fit. They won the double last year. Arsenal. Every single player will see Oye injured. When all those boys were available last year, you went trophless. This season, you've gone trophless. So you cannot. Arsenal cannot use injuries.
Why Why on said
Well, no.
said the wada
Yes,
konyo waka metam
yes.
na owura bangbagben speaker na oye minority leader na o kan se o kan se na agye na se mo kan no agya no onim se o ko fine ya be san ba ne ho nti o de kan wa.
We will not allow Arsenal so be you see say injuries.
Wo si me nya atwum hypocrite e kire nya atwum Matias to aso.
Arsenal there ne bodwe.
Yes.
Arsenal there ne bodwe. Arsenal this season, what about 3 months without the captain Odegaard, 4 months without Saka, and close to end of the season, the whole of the second round.
Bukayo Saka injury na 4 months.
3 to 4 months. 3 almost 4 months.
He went for 8 weeks.
No, Saka didn't go for 8 weeks. Saka 3 months. And then Saka come 4 months.
Asempa.
Oh no, Saka went for a very long time.
I say 8 weeks be o say
no, he didn't play. No, he didn't play. February, you Afia no ba. You match no ba.
O de kan wasem. Enu nti na mo call trophy less no.
Oh, I would not even say that. Tell me, okay, Madrid there. No. I'm saying that let's not make excuses for them because
okay.
All their best players are available.
Okay, Matias, Twaso.
All their best players. Rudiger. How many games did he miss out of injury?
But he's playing through pain.
No, but he is there. He's playing. You know how many players are about through pain?
Okay.
So I'm saying that all their players, Mbappe, Vinicius, Bellingham, Rodrigo, Camavinga, Valverde, they all stayed fit. Modric, they all stayed fit. For me, a disastrous campaign at Real Madrid, especially after getting Kylian Mbappe. And I feel so sad for Kylian Mbappe because I know I want to come and move now. I say, or the Madrid ever did the Champions League.
He's done his job.
You can do it, but when you don't deliver the Champions League, who remembers you? One amakoya banner, mo, and amakoya banner. Our Anfield, say, Marco say Mikel Arteta Marta there, and I must say he's never the bride, but he's always the bridesmaid.
All facts.
Marco say Mikel Arteta and Marta there.
Echini Pons
say he's never the bride, but always the bridesmaid.
I call his picture or former men and come in.
So therefore, nobody will remember a second place team. It's Mapaya then. Why did they need it? So ball for Madrid Arsenal power maybe so home and away and fire there. Say what ball for Real Madrid went to me League, you know. Even at the time, I can say Barca not at the peak of their game. Any
red wedding gown.
Always the bride, never the always the bridesmaid, never the bride. Preposterous, very preposterous. Very preposterous.
Fact.
Very preposterous. Very preposterous.
Always the bride. In fact, I wouldn't say yes this season. End of the year awards, no. Be introducing
Adewe. Beshi Ateta.
No, you see,
you say bibi wo wiase a aye ne yase Adewe.
Enye we kwa be ya. O say end of year awards no. Oma winane PFA gina. Say afi we may introduce a special award for Arsenal for winning a tripit. Yes. Arsenal will get into
a plug for winning.
And no plug trophy. Into mom one says send a
we are talking about
yes.
So Prince, I feel sad for Mbappe. I'm Yamano. Say the Eden Nation. I'm sure now.
So you think this season for this Real Madrid season is on Carlo Ancelotti?
Oh yeah, disaster. He's been a disaster. Why very, very disastrous. When you are stamping authority, in fact, most of the boys now didn't come to the party. And when to me, I'm man back to the party. And that is when a manager say when to me and yes, it force your doorstep. So boys are on my RTV last season. We'll be free up the squad. Now they are not getting the best out of them again. And to me, and see actually when to me and you be beyond fan Danny and turning things around. So it is at the doorstep. See, me, your absolute confidence in Xabi Alonso say Oba is signing money. Because Xabi Alonso will not take any prisoners. No. Xabi Alonso won the Champions League at Liverpool and won the Champions League at Real Madrid. Boro no, wa Bobby. In fact, or the Leverkusen, Leverkusen finally. Leverkusen. Leverkusen. Edomoje league against all odds. In fact, in a Liga, now Dortmund, I was so winning the last game at home against Mainz. He bought against Mainz at home. I have 1-1 or so. Yes. Couldn't beat Mainz to win that league. But Leverkusen, who had never won the league. Against all odds. So he has something on the table. Say, people know if he can bluff me, if he can show me anything. What do you show me?
But football has a way of teaching you some lessons. Into the end, you match up in Kudru. No starting on you, Jumana.
No, Xabi Alonso. For instance, on no trainer with my ball, 40-footer cross-foot pass.
No, watch also on Subo.
Yes. On only the kind of hands-on coaching. Hands-on coaching. Into all you're not chill. And on your to say Calobodiana, I'm west to saw so near Amo Crow on the ja. On the Calo de Cra in Sue. Alonso dear. Or the ja.
Mammy Joe Fakakraka Honafi, Yendani Honium.
No, I think that and your man said that but Liverpool ni Madrid and it's getting interesting because
Liverpool for almost percent Trent and Ombijano to say the opposite
say almost as it stands now it is becoming luck for Jeremy Frimpong and Jeremy Frimpong and
no, enti se wan kobo club World Cup na onko Real Madrid na.
No, because because since Liverpool terminate here, they will have to pay Anos a year June salary.
But Madrid can decide to say the June salary ye pese.
If you hadn't na ye de card abra Fiorentina don Fiorentina atitimu.
Ono on pese obede no.
Say ne boef.
He's the
Liverpool for can say we don't have a problem because after the 24th of May, we don't have a competition. So just give us 1 million euros for our months now, and pay the guys a year salary. That's a mere nature.
Madrid, Monkobo Club World Cup no. And we are Trent or Baba Yamu player. Yanko, ni engine kratu we niamra.
This is the home of champions.
Charlie, today be my lucky day. I just download the Betika app for Google Play Store. Where I do some small deposits. No, boom! Betika dash me 100% free bet. Day paper. So me, I place my bet sharp. I no go door. As in, so make you no slack. Download the Betika app now and grab your free bet. Remember, terms and conditions apply.
This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly, not for persons below age 18. Gaming can be addictive.
When I day home and want something quick to chop, everything day inside, groundnuts, milk and sugar. I only need some water, so kiss made easy. Kivo carry me, Kivo carry me for your office. Boarding house, Kivo carry everything day inside, groundnuts, milk and sugar. I only
Kivo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Soakings are easy. This advert is FDA approved.
Papa no no, papa no no, papa no no, papa no no, no, papa no no, Ankasa. Polytank is everywhere, durable and authentic. Stronger brand you can trust. Polytank, we get some more Rambo and get some more super. And the Polytank we did. Polytank, papa no no, papa no no, papa no no, papa no no, no, papa no no, Ankasa. Always the best.
Etoda, we want to meet do champagne pa. Nanso, usike kura wono. Na ye juice ene betumi ato. So, so pese wo kura mre kwasika. Na udwumadi a wudie, wonu ma wonim dwumadi no. Etumi dima wo ewo bra bode emfidie a esefata edi dwuma ne dia. Ene ha ho kura. Isanze E-Productions. Ya be sort you out. Frey. So, studio and production equipment rental. Emfidie a ye di twa sene ahodo nyina no.
yɛbɛtumi di bi afɛm o. Corporate and social videography sɛ wodi dwuma bie a wopɛ sɛ wotwe egu nhoma soɔ frɛ yɛn. TV commercials sɛ wotɔn wo nneɛma na apɛ sɛ amanfo ehunu ɛwɔ akasamfoni soɔ frɛ yɛn. Documentaries frɛ yɛn. Photography ɛne live streaming sɛ wotwa mfoni kamakama paa anaasɛ wodi dwuma bie na apɛ sɛ brɛkuro no mu a obi biara etimi hunu frɛ yɛn. Wayɛ nnwom na apɛ sɛ oyɛ nnwom no ho akasamfoni a frɛ yɛn. Jingle, IVR, any voiceover production, Freyen, short and long film, Freyen. Your telephone humanie 0242 755 323 and 0302 254 858. And as if you are you will Asylum Down, you been Happy 98.9 FM. E-Productions, capture the moment.
Yentwa so ewo Happy 98.9 FM. Collins me pacho mami eye birthday picture no na menye wei ema me ankasa menua ye frɛ no Moses Game. Moses eye Game eye djuma ewo UNESCO owo UNESCO eho na oye djuma na ose ene yema eye maame a ye frɛ no Dr. Ama Abrefi Eji owo Department of English Education ewo University of Education Winneba. Dr. Ama Abrefi Eji or the Department of English Education or University of Education Winneba Ghana ha. Now they all can and say thank you for lighting the way with your knowledge and heart. Wishing you a day as wonderful as you are. Into we every yankasa yenua ye friend Moses Game oye ejuma ewo UNESCO eno se yemfa sa birthday wish ema maame ye friend Dr. Ama Abrefi Eji enti we every Moses ho enti mama ye ma happy eye birthday pa nyankopon enka ho na onhyiraw sabre ya meka say de Emmanuel Fusuapia atenase na onim say ima etenase de a na eye omemu hansem a wabobo anu nyina ena ode eba aba beto Ghana fo enimu nti Ghana fo mu tie di a na eye omemu nsem a Emmanuel Fusuapia dodo na a friend the special one na obafia ha dia enura yi na ye ne birthday ofaha obeti ofaha obra sana na omojijeje ne so saa yenti awie ye ba obra ede ye bebe fie na omemu hansem a wabobo anu nyina no ode aman tiwi Oti se fonton from twagu na fritua nso twagu dia na Emmanuel Fusuapia na atenasi omemu hansem a wabobo ano na ye de ebrew na anopai asante dehye na atenasi asante kontonchi dehye Fusu giabo na nkasa na watenasi Nana Kasa Ghana for 80.
Kontonchi ena fei eye seche eni amansie primary ena akabom ya enya asem ketwa sana isiti me da se ebraso se yewuramu ewo yeman mu nsama wodo a yetimi aboa no na yede ebrew ene dodo na eba na so de hia se ye kane ha ene yeboa no se yeman mu nsam etimi ede mounti yebekọ kakra enra yetimi bomode ne emma football etimi edi komododo na Ibechagu and Didi Dramani Akasa under 20 no and Honsam and also Eba Afe NS boss Uraya on Pofonka and so the Dudwana to me about to Jana a stadium's renovations and our panel Akawan Sama Medina Airbro. Nasana Mecano, yes, say a nay Bosuba and a major pie Sanso and a say Adam a Diasuna Batachane Uhusoro. It's no quite be as an Kayo now Chanin so. na unu sɛ high sense ɛna aboa ɛma nne yi yɛtumi ɛde ɛyɛ yɛma mu nsɛm ahoroɔ no ɛbrɔ menka yɛ ɔno hyɛ ne so sɛ high sense se ɛsɛ ɔmo de slick ɛyɛ door handle ɛyɛ fridge bi aba nokora sɛm neɛ sɛ si wo dɛm na wohwɛ na wobie a ɛte sɛ designing ɛtumi boa paa ɛma ɛhɔ yɛ fɛ paa ɛsɛ wotumi bɔ mmɔden na wokɔ high sense for aso yɛ ɛsisi a mene wo kasa mmeranteɛ no bebree ɛyɛ na ɔmo de asi hɔ te sɛ deɛ ɛyɛ wardrobe na so na ɛyɛ fridge na design hɔ kama paa mepatwa ɔno nyinaa ɛyɛ high sense for aso yɛ ɛna wei ɛkɔ na ani gye sɛm ɛwɔ ho na ɛda nso ɛne sɛ anyinam ahoɔden ɛntete ne hwehwehwehwehwe ɛno nti sɛdeɛ osi kasɛm sitie biara no saa fridge wei ɛbɛtua aboa na emu no nso deɛ ebia meka sɛ ɛyɛ bagayam boyiri nneɛma dodoɔ bi a wɔpɛ sɛ ɔde hyɛ wɔ biara nsa ebetumi aka bi high sense refrigerator yi sisi a egu so a menka na da adwumaden a ɛbɔ ɛne sɛdeɛ ɔmpɛ sɛ Ghanafoɔ tumi ɛtɔ bi nti no ɔmo ɛtumi ɛwɔ ne bɔ no ɛwɔ fam paa sisi a tuanamɔ no kɔ mmea wei a mebobɔ so yama hia East Legon Accra Tudu ɛna afei La Paz Bachona North Industrial Area ɛna afei Junction Mall Achimota Mall West Hills Mall mepacho Committee 1 Committee 25 ɛna afei Kisiman mepacho Broadcasting ɛna ɛyɛ Kumasi City Mall okodu a Kumasi Atum Kumasi ahimbronom ɛwɔ ɛyɛ tafoɔ no sanso ɛna akɔta no so a obetumi ɛhu ɔmo afei mmea wei nso no kɔ a onsa ebeti aka bi takra de takwa sunyan tamale ɛna afei hohoi oboase mankasim techiman mepacho Koforidia na ni nyina no watimi aka bi ɛwɔ ɛhɔ a okɔ on social media pages no so dia bibia egu kama pa 0302550000 bia na nkomo bi wɔ hɔ a matimi ene wo antwetwe wɔ ho a na afei wabɔ maden apusu ahoma yi no mo ne wo edi ho nkomo high sense everyday prices for everyday people na ye free sam no ase dia ye mfra se every NSA na kyase ye free panifo ni manase kese ni na ye sane eba fomu a na Oroyal Ampofo Ankra ono ena ye tibrekese edema National Sports Authority no ena wadi nkomo pii ne nkomo die mu no ena okasa efa ekwan a stadiums ahoro a ye no renovation ho nsem sitie wose wanim se ye stadium ni bi na e contract mu da renovation no ekoso na momonim da nanim na de obeti aka ene se okọ rounds ahwehwehwe ena enei se yenye ye niam bi a ne kyese gusu a ekoso Oroyal Ampofo Ankra ne nchemu enie.
When the changes or the renovations are done, and last year for a long time, meaning say before coming to this seat, there was a contract given to a contractor, millions of Ghana cedis for renovations. Unfortunately, may any copy of the contract in front of me, but I believe, sir, the works that were supposed to be done, if they were done there, then it means that there has been deterioration in a matter of months. And now, sir, the works that were supposed to be done, for which contract near the contractor no going to me and say Jumano. Because me fi tamale kra neighbor, mako sekendi esipo, and Accra and so and Kumasi. A lot of renovations works have been given out for the past few.
We and someone Oroyal Ampofo Ankra tibeka sadema ye National Sports Authority no de ensam no etimi etudwa e wona probum ene ne pempen poni nyina no ogusua edi ho nkomo de bepie mu ene de obeka ne kire nyina no yebetimi ede ama menka wona channel so say yemfiri na afi yemfiri ani nchemu Ghana Football Association no say constituent of a Sports Authority no na enei omo de nsam kakra etimi atudwa na dodo na ye ma football said ye esi ekosese no na adwo bayo enra wone mapa wadodo na ebepie ha na mami ye ka ball party a ball ewo mana so nyagro okita po abeka sa man eda oba ne nsa no nti memma kra no so omo ebo a omo ta afre na adwo enam so ni ball ne ponti no ye frosa beka ye ho ne mbo na okoso obopo ne ye na mame no women's football se si odi mo akotre pa na nra omo ba be hia ha na o ohene bopo brinya etina gwam ena one ne di komo HappySports no so no chese o adwumadi amudi ye no na konkai pa na se de mu si ye mo ne ma no so no se adance na unim sisi a ball a ye boy wo hwe se de ne ma si kona in fact wo hu ne se so ono an kasa no call retirement na ye no kre obebo se reunion match na mom before that no on kan to aso se ye ne nwanwa ye surprise kakra e wo se de enei e ma football no improve ene se de o mu si ball no na empoko Black Queens no sorry krana and then yet to be fair about 18 professionals how much was 1 year ni sem pepe so be drama side na pa no na ni aje say football and ma football no etimi improve was our kwan so
Like I say, a young woman be brave. If say, yeah, start to you to me and yas, but almost the answer, ye be a quine him to know. A young that say, when yas are facilities in a astroturf, or more yard, dear cool and young ones in there, but no, or more bois, and I feel so I in who I say, be a course be okay. And now, almost bob on so out to say, almost like I say, yeah. Mana many na so say sa ye benya professional be 8 be 21.
Yeah.
But yen time no mo ya de but enti mi kra ukọ kra bi ka se menko niam bebre enti me ka say yes football developing ama yen ma no so enti me enya kwanya etu kwa outside couple professional enti no yen na ye pemo omo mo ball local no pe bebre say omo betu kwan no na ye timi anya national team no solid team a ye betimi
ɛno nso ɛwɔ nsɛm ɛno no mame adwoa bayo na ne nsɛnsɛm nso ɛno no na sɛ deɛ a ɛne Veronica kɔmi anɔpa yi mema wakye o ɛnyɛ asɛm ketewa na yɛwura mu no afei yɛmfa nsɛm foforɔ no ɛwɔ ɛma no so yɛ mame afua ɛyɛ ɔbaa baako a ɔdi Hearts football no anaasɛ Hearts ladies football no ɛmu akɔtere yie paa ɛna ɔhene Brenyan kasa no so ɔhene ɛwɔ mu sɛ nyɛ Hearts nsɛm na yɛde baa ne nso no adeɛ baako a menim sɛ ɛwɔ division 1 ne mu no yɛtumi abɔ mmɔden ɛma no so yɛ no agye FA Cup ne yɛsa qualify for Middle League a yɛkɔhwɛ ne mu sɛ yɛbɛtumi anya ɛkwanya ɛde aba ɛyɛ Premier League no mu ɛno nti no ɛwɔ saa kwan no so no trophies mmienu yɛabɔ yɛ ho mmɔden paa.
You qualify for the middle, yes, and you win a Gaffer FA Cup and so 2 trophies in 1 season so far. Yeah, easy cry.
Hey, and someone, Mameno, and so editor, Eja, na Yanani and Inafe, Yanfa and Inchemu, Ewo, a year, Titi Dramani, or also, or your Dipa Bakwan, Tamo Chakington, a sporting director, and as a football director of Ghana Hanum. Instructor no only ne nipa ba ko no ni juma papa yi nonchalant nyina wa kone nam ho aba no krasam ne say a man football for the first time I kwa Azerbaijan ya ye koye surprise e ma FIFA kra no e ka se Ghana mayo no adwumadi omudi no amana dance say African football no e wo man from the area no e papa e friend Didi Dramani ne timi yes adwumani nyina e wa Azerbaijan e ma ne to aso in fact Kumasi Asante Koroko otimi de omko G League to aso sa Empressa na nya asam kito na enya asam kito e wo hono a eno eye de etimi eto aso e wo di papa e friend Didi Dramani de na dwuma wo die e wo bom no ekosoro pa na Didi na enra under 20 ekopa na manfo kase o enkowie ye ni ade a eno hini brenya se da bi ese mitumra me kyeresi na me kyerese no krasa manfo keka no abonte na so nya sa akwa ahanya kwan ho ni age akinye basabasa nti ba menko wo mo nim die ne bi e wo so te se Didi Dramani ho na ye ni nkomo emfa ho na no eno so ono de ogiri se eye edigisam ene eye papa broni beka se important say ye mrantie no omo enyina no yenya omo nyina adwene anase empo oman ni nyina wa adwene se mrantie no eho na eye backbone of the Black Stars ni ade a anase ye golden generation na so de obetimi aka ene se maye nwene omo eho wo sa kwan no nko aso yenhwe no from the angle say enye development keke ba yenhwe no kwan a ye betie improve mrantie no na afi omo atimi aginam na be eye 200 eye players from no ankoye te say ye fa 23 players no kwan 200 players yahwe say na ometi enya first team play I was almost various teams no and the squad na moment me improve o kan ho asem say na ono so e kire ne nsemu.
I think it's very important that obia adwene ewo under 20 no to the bia if you must say omunam golden generation let's just say under 20 no it's a very prime where players who get to that place get the opportunity of getting into first team squad. Because a first team squad, not necessarily in the senior national team, but also necessarily on the part of club elite level, premiership, first divisions, and playing the Champions League and other, a group be almost somewhat every time we want to pay attention to that squad. Shall we think about the opportunities we create in terms of their competition structure, in terms of giving them that consistency in how they can improve before they develop. Many times we are talking about development, but we are not talking about how we can give them the opportunity to improve in different aspects of their game. And for me, the interesting part is that many of these boys have had the opportunity of being together for at least close to 2 to 3 years, and not necessarily just this 23 players, but there are over 200 players that had the opportunity of coming to the base of the under 20s. It means that at least they have the opportunity of being together, and at some point of their development, they will meet again.
We and some awadwa otimi ere tuja ewo hono wabra yetimi ebopri no na fe ye ne no edi egita ho na already di yenya osade otimi de kumasi asande kotoko mo ne ade eye adwuma ne kotoko ankasa no uji league ne to aso tu nya presam so a facha me na ene upo sa adwuma ne nyina ma Ghana hade odi pagya opo mu pa ana 20 any youth football so wadwene ewo so pa na ho asem etese na empo no amanfo wa adwene bi say qualifier yantia qualifier na kamia say emrantie no enwunya wose da bi enye cap nko akeke ena say ene yebobo ho winning mentalities no nko ana ye dwedwedwene ho ye nwene ekwan a emrantie na ankasa no yebetimi edoma take it through the stages ni processes na ya refine emrantie no.
It's not the end of the world. Honestly, in my opinion, in my little experience and then knowledge in terms of development, it is not about the winning. The winning is just a part of motivation that we get. The winning is just part of, but we need to get them into the processes of winning, not advocating for winning, but the processes of winning, so that when they get to this point, all that they need is opportunities.
Yeah.
The opportunities to trade, to get that exposure. And that's why in my earlier talk, I spoke about what competition structure. They had the chance of playing in the All African Games. They had the chance of playing the WAFU. Now they had the chance of playing the AFCON. Under 20, and then they have the chance of they didn't have the chance of going to the World Cup. It's also part of learning. Sometimes losing is also part of learning from coach's point of view and from players' point of view. And because you can never have that experience if you didn't participate. They know what it takes when you get to that stage. Some of them might be lucky to come back again. Others will be lucky to go to the U23, and that one will lead them into the future.
We and in Samoa Ora Didi Dramani. And so etimi ere to dwa na ye wie no ne so aboane ti ajakwa ye njana kwa keke na ye njawo kwa keke fade ye twato ba akoma ye under 20 players no ekwan best no be travel so be travel a ese mo eye empo no atmosphere eye serene atmosphere ebetimi abo mo atmosphere na environment a ebetimi abo mo bono ma boni ye na ye njeja mo keke na clubs ni ade no ebetimi anya wo mo enso amoma ye omunyuma na improve omo ehonom.
They can only try when they have an enabling the enabling environment is that we have the chance of putting them together, and then they have the chance coming under very top level coaches. We had Aziz also coming up from Barcelona, others coming from other places. They also have various experience. Some of them actually had the chance of being with us at the Galaxy level. It is also a chunk of experience, and these ones you shouldn't underestimate what it takes. It's very important that you need to appreciate that it gives them a lot of football knowledge, and they learn not only on the pitch, they also learn from each other. They also learn from structures of different situations. They learn from the games that they play. Their understanding and education is so important, and that is what we should be thinking. All that the national team is doing is that club level should replicate this and then try to infuse these attributes into their structure. That is how our football can thrive at the top level.
We and some awadwa didi Dramani etimi edit to eja echato na yemfi ona afei yemfi ani nchemo Ghana Premier League nyame atuma match day 31 no ebetimi akoso na Vision FC ene Young Apostles na enumu na mko wura na najiman na nakwaku ajiman ko na mbisa se na nei said ensensem isi koso ne league ni si koso no wo ne standards o say no crest me bo league ni bi de nanso league na ankasa no competitive level na form enu ache no tactics amount for you so no they do be entiase and shed him unlike so kwa brochire bia be hu Barcelona na Real Madrid now so that is omo bonity say na sm so me information ko share omo o se on shed hu no asa standard no mum de and say the competition ni de obetia kase e form kakra.
I think and you're competitive enough. Tactically you get a lot of clubs just playing the route one type of football. You to me kagidi ni abashe ni ade won shed a tactical plan be our teams not adding able. Very difficult to pick a club and study the club. Say a European club Chelsea bit for Barca, it's Barca style, how to map up strategy, any idea. Yeah, in Ghana Premier League, most of the clubs they don't have that. It's very, very difficult to take a club and dissect down and make sure say no more so you call counter near boni say na ama match na IFA unyanisa. Most of the clubs no route one play. Even Ulusu Kra now him say tactic no may ni say making chim nkola fuma say ni say no one idea but the standard of play na abafem kakra as compared to those days the way I name the way Premier League next year. I'm thinking say Juma young coaches no you see to me na it me
we nana Kwaku Ajima Vision FC a coach and as a trainer etimi editor dwa na me mfro na fe me mfro ni chem matches na because na Accra Lions and the Adriana Stars be po ni Asante Kotoko Elsoni Dreams FC Brekum Chelsea ni Heart of Folk and po ni Basaka Holy Stars and Heart of Lions and po ni Carolina United Elsoni Mediama Sporting Club Vision Medical Catchers on Young Apostles and afei FC Samates 1996 ebetra Kwaku Century Sports Arena hono atwen Bechem United de beponi na chese ne juada so no me pacho Lagos Cities enso ni Nations FC Lagos Cities o ma change coaches by me in 31 matches no nyasem ketwa they say the latest one in House of Folk a former assistant coach no Naija ya we champion free no answer ba no anu so aye nwodwuma na okwa table no so stadium ne City ne me pacho Nations FC are really 54 points plus of 18 goals. Heart of Lions FC 53 points plus of 13. And after baby any goal stars at Tosumi and Sa no Cruzi was ropa on 53 points plus of 9 goals after 30 matches. No, as I got Tosu and 9, 51 points and after a plus of 8. And a Mediama Sporting Club at Tosu and 47. Heart of Oak at Tosu in Sia 46 points. And after FC Samates 1996. 7th position with 45 points after Bechem United Etoso and Wache 43 points and after Dreams FC Toso and Crown 43 points and Ampacho Adriana Stars also do 41 points. Uramu Asiawa 11th position Brekum Chelsea 41. Of course Young Apostles 37 and after Basaka Holy Stars 36. Vision FC Etoso do 9. 33 and after Carolina United also 32. Bacho table nasiono Omo bibini a onko relegation so atemade wanya yi no so wa twene wa from to the points no esibe ye de ma obia me pacho kind channel so say enei ukoko wuramu a ene Accra Lions at the 16th position 32 and after Lagos Cities also at the 17th position 25 and after so atemade the 15 points na and our eno top scorers no saying is it Stephen Amankura Brekum Chelsea ono 13 and after Abratia Fred Pfizer Chawote 11 and what you know Nana Kwame upon our 11 now is somewhere atakumi our 9 and our branch friend Joseph so and so our 9 our honoma and no top scorers now and also our some AC etie our Wamede for your super dial a happy 98.9 and the Emma Kaina Channel some say fridge na sleek a door handle no dawa emuya pakayambo yiri pa ya the oppressor the shemu biano unsa ebetimi aka no me pacho egusu a high sense omomfa enko hata omode maw na afi wato de kama pa so wa 0302550000 on shopping centers as also on showrooms ahoro ni nyina no wura wa sabeti aka bi high sense everyday prices for everyday people abrantie anase we here openi POAKWA brown utumi na de ma me no chwade
medase eno eye Emmanuel Fusuapia na wote ne nka se ode omamu hansem nyina waboboa no na ode ebre sum yen pa enti owura aseda eye ode pa yeda wase papa payi na yenton ade kakra na yemra kra chehwe ho so ye yenton ade kakra na we yeton ade dia soccer bet se me oma wakwanya kra na ubet na asay kra no still obemu we disika when soccer chance a free soccer bet for ho na omode aba eno an we simple kra for 10 matches or more na ebia no say odds no 1.30 or higher nti ebetimi 1.35 1.36 kosoro no us ba ko say ya sika odi twa ya no ye ma ho emoho miensa yes ye ma ho emoho miensa enti utwa no 50 Ghana ye ma 150 Ghana cedis utwa 1,000 Ghana ye ma 3,000 Ghana cedis enti sa ena soccer bet for se men kanche was omo soccer chance no omo de aba no omo de aba se de be na u lose no kra no na u disika enti ko ententem ye na ko soccer bet na fa ho ekodom eye soccer chance no soccer bet for se men kanche was dwumadi terms and conditions apply ye free eye soccer bet dia yenko jibu ene ube fie ha Emmanuel Fuswapi okoba ne bottle bi ode aba no efe papa nsuo de ope papa se nipa ba ko a mehia na ope nsuo pa dia eye special
nsuo bia no na me no
enye nsuo bia
jibu ne de
jibu
ekoyi
obugumu papa
yes jinabu eti ebugumu saa
bugumu saa efia obehu no enkrofo
na na mokwe
enkrofo on po de men kana sem kra enkrofo kutukuta bottles akese obehu no eye jibu eno ane enom
zede nsuo obi agya tum no
eno anu bia anom ewo fia ha enti no pacho o struggle say dispenser obenya bia na o struggle say obenya eye nsuo a odi besi wo kitchen kra na wabububu de anu a waduane ana we any say o how dia worry less kra esan say jibu drinking water aba de amount ye was specially designed 20 liters bottles a no in various variants ni nyina ne say shape no ebi o sonko kra shape bi ada no mo de buy de mehu dispensers bottles hu ben de mehu bi kra efe papa sanso na ye be ma dispenser machine bi papa nso na unim say ye mu bebre no ebi o ha ye ofie ye kitchen pipe ma ye tap na
no kra na mehu ye different no
yes
I say kitchen container kese kama
kese pa into the bisi ho na nsuo no egum
o nom na de bi yade
o ye adwuma no o nu aduane no na o num bi saa emofra no unse mofra mu ofie a omubu nsuo gu se
na pa mineral water papa
enu bi na ohia de ama mofra no na de omo kakra no se obetimi exchange wo 18.9 liters no de abeje 20 liters bottle a untua eho sika bia jibu kire se obetimi ombetimi provide free refill bottles na afi dispenser machines de ma corporate bodies nyina kai shenen so se jibu ye wo 9 different African countries enye Ghana hanko a na ye wo nti no animanimu ya ka ho tentem a na bra jibu tie omo branches a wo Ghana ha eni udru airport a close to Alliance Française ye wo ha not Legon so ye wo Wisconsin Road ne so a udru adenta ye wo next to Cosby 1 College of Fashion opiemu ewo su a photo club ho a be adwo wo oteno asalam dan ha ye wo opposite old Togo embassy echira ha ya na omo udru dan soma na ye wo exhibition runabout wa dan exhibition me kopiemu about 2 days ago me ko dan soma me fa exhibition wa ho a me hu jibufo no omo opiemu ewo sotuom dia ukopiemu ewo sotuom a ewo choba junction a ho ene ewo Madina opposite social welfare enso ye wo hoyi papa jibu a better life say ope de makan mu nchiremu bia frɛ 0302 528 669 0302 528 669 jibu a better life mamemfa nko betika for aso betika say yinim say obia pe free wana na mpe free say ope free dia na no an say oba kopiemu e wo betika app ne so ho na ye ma 100% free bet e wo betika app ne so we enye din kura betika app no okọ Google Play Store obetimi download ya na ama 100% free bet e wo ho nti eno no we convenient way kura of betting ene betika ho asem na me ka kiro ana say obekọ www.betika.com betika.com ana say dial *263# na watwa bet kama e wo ho terms and conditions apply na me ka kiro say asemu a me ka kiro yi dwumadi a mebɔ so efiri betika ɛde akyerɛ wo yi kai hyɛne nso sɛ ɛyɛ vetted and approved by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. Bet responsibly. Se unni emro enfie dumotwe a anaasɛ unni enfie dumotwe a pacho memfa wani enchirimu ɛwɔ ye platform ne so na emetwa bet wɔ hɔ. Kai hyɛ no sɛ gaming anaasɛ betting ɛyɛ addictive pa nti wo ya na wahwɛ ho so yie ɛwɔ hɔ.
Happy Sports, le meilleur. Happy Sports, supérieur. Happy Sports, exceptionnel. Happy Sports, numéro 1. Happy Sports, le meilleur. Happy Sports, supérieur. Happy Sports, exceptionnel. Happy Sports, numéro 1.
Your number one sports station, Happy 98.9 FM. Na unim sɛ ye praise and worship no Joe eka asɛm bi already quote bi ɛfa prophet Kofi Oduro ho ɛna nkrɔfoɔ sɛ na asɛm no yɛnte voice no mo yɛ sure sɛ papa no ɔkaayɛ ɛna me se ampa ɔkaayɛ yɛntie asɛm a ɔkaayɛ no quote na Joe ready ni bebree no yɛntie asɛm a owura Kofi Oduro ekan yeba yebetoa dwumadi ni so.
God does not think about it. I wish you people can understand the simplicity of the gospel. How simple it is. If we understand it, we will not bring madness like prophecy to football. God does not think about it. God, he does not think. I don't think so. House of Oak. POAKWA United. I don't even think about that. Became United. Sasang. You was what the became United. Ghana munya Jimio. Munya Jimio. Bring the camera here. Munya Jimio. Munya Jimmy. I'm talking to you. I wish you people can understand the simplicity of the gospel. How simple it is. If we understand it, we will not bring madness like prophecy to football.
Eno eye prophet Kofi Oduro. Enti
fair God. That yenya yako class. Yenya yete class. Yenya yete class. Teacher betre ade. O say onyame ma obi endi first, we endi second. No, any people who are then also the first.
No, you see, no.
Yes.
As a God has been behind some nations to win war.
No. I know nation, and even in those nations, at times where they went contrary to him, he made the other country and defeat you heavily.
Yes. No, but you see, issue is say, let us not paint the picture say, it has been done since time immemorial. Yes, David say, David is a king after my heart. Yes. And so now,
and God reprimanded him, and what happened was that David has not there, even David, David, Onyame reprimanded to the extent that Akrana Mu no Kakwana wu ye. No. You are confusing the thing. You are confusing the thing.
No, you see, assembly said the Yoka said, David, Onyame reprimanded. I did not the David ye no. You come a man for home. I did not the David ye no. You come a man for entering me. If you say,
an answer can say Obifu from the yes, David Ebemayakuno.
And I don't quite know.
Yes,
in the Bible. How many people like David are in the Bible?
None.
How many people like Abraham are in the Bible?
None.
How many people like Moses are in the Bible?
Elijah.
So there were millions of people at that time, but God chose one David.
Yes.
So there are specific scenarios. So even with Jesus, the 12 disciples, Jesus had 3 of them that the Bible says he loved.
Yes.
Peter, John, and James. Were those that he loved. He loved the 3 out of the 12.
In fact, the last prayers were the Garden of Gethsemane.
All of them say it went man me kakra kra and
so what in the Bible?
Yes, but that
was on a ball. One more eson no ball as I didn't know Bobby as and go Bobby as a servant and but no Bobby. So it means in his plans, he knows everything, he can do everything. But it will be and win ya.
To say the
because
especially
a lot of
in connection to their prophet. He's all knowing God.
Yes.
He's all knowing God. Onim kotoko. Onim has. Onim bia. But say bia only interest.
And no me say I disagree with anybody. Or because say onyame ni interest e football because obi eni wa onyame also obi eni what the oyase. So and based on precedent na make say onyame enkofo mienu tumi nya ntokwa. No onyame ata ba ko achi. Na ba ko win is the same way. Say onyame betumi atai has achi. Na has a shekotoko.
Prince.
Because
let's state on record that God clearly stated that Israel any mind. It's not Israel no nyame di na chi. Asa. Not any other country. No Israel, specific Israel.
Any country standing Israel's way will defeat you.
Prince.
But there
were times on one kasa ema Israel for no and for defeat.
Yes.
But you see,
in his own wisdom, what call etiame?
Yes.
He said Moses fa adia no eka fachere bobano okọ eno de akobom nyame se ntie ne ba bia ma promise o se me do be ko no me mfa nko enti yen fancy a yen hwe blasters yen mra
asem yesu blasters
no there be asem bi
enti na me say o
asem bi
well there na kem e bejujo we mu but ayem de say eye na obi ti ami read quote
yes yabo
odi audio no by say no obi can say
anytime bia obi bebe bia we can make
in fact ensem na eye prophet kan no any quote na me read it means that I was charitable because where's
charitable to who?
To the prophet.
Which prophet?
Prophet Kofi Odu.
Okay. Because medical catcher was a touch not my anointed.
Won't say also you see. Oh, yenja ka say.
Touch not my anointed. It's in the
Bible. Obi friend nyame na wu ngina ho.
Yes.
Inti if searchina especially some catcher say I have been ordained by God. To me ntina kan jam say me boa.
And also to me so tell me say me na me gina ho no ye anointed inti ni ko say wasa me ka bi.
No.
Touch not my anointed now. Some more
prophet Kofi Odu no. Oye end time preacher.
Touch not yambu no.
Enti or try to simplify the scriptures. So ope say Christianity no everyday life enti or the past and unti no can say
me then say touch not my anointed. Do my prophet
no harm. Yes.
Special and a better touch anointed
consequences. But there's this proposition say 4 nation tournament blasters ebe participate. We must see a sign contract say Pate Beba, Jordan ebeba, your top players kudus mu nyina ebeba be see akan bi. And they Accra so for goalkeeper number 1, Robert Mensah, number 1 goalkeeper. Ono so be call landing ni bi akwa akosi.
In fact, the Armenian say organizers no ka say
omu hia ne pa.
Omu hia Benjamin Asare
pa into
yan country has in penny for.
Omu de ne be call.
Say so mama brantel ya available.
Yes, the passport
because organizers no
Ukra ne ya yebenya bi.
Organizers no and the passport ni we say catch Minister of Foreign Affairs. Honorable Samuel Kudu Jeto
Black
as a matter of agency.
In fact, chip embedded.
Yes. Say betu me ama Benjamin Asari diplomatic passport to krana. Yemfe man because organizers no omso mpe party, ompe Kudus, omope Jordan,
and Benjamin
omope Kamal Dean,
Benjamin Asari.
Suleiman nti owie na wo mbese zo omo ano. No so dabi mu local superstar
no Benjamin Asari.
Benjamin Asari.
Na enu na nkrofo se nkebe ya sa team no ye ko a yemfa Aziz under 20 Aziz yemfa ne nka ho ko.
Nkrofo ayo mo list ewe ho.
Jerry Afriye yemfa ne nka ho.
Jerry Afriye be.
Oh, no, based on performance of Daniel.
Jerry Afriye.
Jerry Afriye.
Based on performance of Daniel,
yeah. Na or captain team no under 20 team no. Emmanuel for example.
This boy Mafu. I think that on an SS7 jersey.
Oh, captain.
Mafu. On the Corinthians.
Yes.
On a fantastic player.
Performance.
Yeah, Fano Enka.
And more beyond Jerry.
Yemfa Jerry Enka ho enkobi.
Dabi on to me because we be yano. Club no. Yes, Lugo be yano. Inti dabi.
Blast no ye league
Prince, the underlying fact is that we will need a couple of the players some journey Black Stars team no, because this is a team among qualify and call the World Cup until I'm sure mu year I'm sure now yes, so yet about the progress of the team no, now very important say yet players then so no the more aya you no my and two of Masaram enjoy my jemu yemfa a couple of them and joining the Black Stars team no. Not necessarily some Kobubi, but then for them to fraternize with the team and get some experience with the national team. At least the key players, we would want them to be part of the team. For me, I feel that Aziz was standout for us. In fact, the last game against Egypt for me was the best player by a mile. I don't know how. By a mile, he was the best player. The shots, the keeper, and the saves, they all were Aziz orchestrated for me. So if Aziz is part of the team, I bet we are boosting the confidence, and he's one for the future. And a couple of the players, Mafu for me from the one, Makoso Bonidin,
Dennis Mafu
has been very, very good at this tournament. And a couple of the boys are
captain of the team, McCarthy Ofori. On the share number 3. Number 3. McCarthy Ofori. Yes.
Obotin Ben.
I just let me check me. I think so. A local bees.
Fantastic player by all standards. Yes. And now one player, me penna sempa. I don't know, but a lot of people have questions about him. Yes, left center back no. Young Apostles player no. Young
Da Costa
entry.
Yes, or number 4 GC.
Number 4. Left center back.
Yes.
No. He's a bit rash. But I'm sure that to me, enya brochirin tem. No more refining, and he'll be a very good player. Or the passion and the kind of passion as a Wenger is a Nicolo Touré. Yes, the kind of passion.
Odru training no chicha obi in fact
Henry Beckham no ko twa as a Wenger
onu am ko sa ni gu ho
from training na one training session
say aggressive say we say talent pure o say all be court trials for La Masia no nani papa ke ni nyoma egu ni bag mu akora ketekete o say okono ni papa man 2 options say okwa adwuma nto ntumi ne nko but say oba na yesi amfa no because I say neni nyede na o say so ukọ na yamfa na yesi o talent any sura no problem but yamfa because you don't have the desire and the hunger meneo ebenya problem but almost say pure okọ ni trials no and yeah or club baby
yes so Prince
Da Costa entry enti we dey kan TM Edema Blasters owura Aminu Shado OT OT enti ya join chere na ye chere no mo fa boys ni bi infuse.
Yes, of 2 or 3 B.
2 or 3 B.
And cat team no. Not necessarily some
combo there be.
But then we need that progression, and for that progression to work, I was saying some of the boys are more join the team, because we saw some very good talent. In fact, for me, I'm for Kasabi, but I don't think this was a bad team.
No.
I only feel that they were unfortunate at a point.
Yes.
That is me honest view of, especially any Egypt, I only feel that we were just not fortunate. Egypt, we dominated them utterly. Be a shot, so be out, but the night was just not our night. That is it. In fact, a good preparatory grounds for us. Games there, so easy games. So, because at Jamaica, for no so formal.
Any Jamaica bebo. Now Mason Greenwood when you
yeah. But onyam ball match more. But Dimara Gray money at the end of they have a very solid team, very very good team.
They say Antonio Nsoko Western Sunday.
But on accident.
Antonio. Bakotrika accident.
Okay, people even thought he was dead.
Yeah.
Who accident now? It looked like he was even dead.
Yeah.
They have a very solid squad and a very very good test for us, especially since September. Say August August that team's not from Mushepi, but the players don't home from Niye. Yeah, September Nana, bebo. Your 2 World Cup qualifying games.
Yeah. So European leagues never started mid-August.
Yes.
And
1, 2, 3, 4 games in
3 games per no more for September.
For September. About 2 World Cup qualifiers, not October.
She and no any Mali no.
Any Central Africa, any Chad, any Mali.
Any Mali. Ti ebeko Chad.
Almost a new stadium, beautiful stadium. By the time it's likely that by the time Mali no, they are qualified. We have Mali, no,
and that would depend on Comoros. Results of many against
Madagascar.
Yes. In this, Yasha Mali, na Comoros, ye Jumano or ha, and na the Mali Akocho Kumasana.
No, Kumasi.
They say the Accra. They say Accra.
No, Accra to the fans are fantastic. We are getting a result in Accra.
The last time fans are me who Accra no. Unbelievable.
Yes.
Unbelievable.
And they almost supported team. So we'll see how it will go. And a very, very good preparatory grounds for us. But see, when your players know in their best. I'm happy to see that Atalanta, Bueno,
Suleiman,
Ibrahim,
Suleiman.
Yes. Oh no, but ball or bonnet there. Say we are preparing games. You should come and play. You should play. Why? I know my
friend.
I never come. Say you not to a kid team. No. Say they am party about 8. No, about 6. Now good is about 10. Say team no say you get to a kid team. Look at the dynamics of the team. Yes, of course.
Talent. Enti yen yusu yen pe okwan bi ebetimi yen obi kakra ne talent no na yen hwe said de ebetimi akọ because you see I see a movie away from say ye call up yen free your best players. That boy Atlanta no, we should not treat that boy say baba your friend no kra ba onya bi mu ntia ne yen friend no let him be part of the team because obi oba Atlanta there enye say obo Atlanta enti friend no ome Bobby na so that's the suggestion no.
Yes and I agree
yes
I agree wholly.
Only
yes I agree that some of the under 20 boys must get a call up into the team. You see we always make the point and a key it's just unfortunate say boys we into and qualify and call the worker but it is important say biano you better emphasize that one say every time I under 20 no it affects the Black Stars positively.
Definitely.
And a classical example like the 2001 squad. And we have overstated this. Overstatement. 2001 team like Argentina now, Sevilla Mukugu and Manchester 3-0 in the finals. It's a chunk of that team in the qualifier first ever World Cup. Germany 2006. The right back of that Black Stars team was John Pinto. The left back of that Black Stars team was Emmanuel Adokwe-Papo. One of the center backs was Jermaine. In fact, those were the 3 center backs I had boy Argentina. The 3 defenders I had boy out of the 4 no. John Pinto, Adokwe-Papo, John Mensah. And now in midfield there was Michael Essien. Left wing there was Sule Muntari. There was Derek Boateng, there was Razak Pimpong.
Razak World Cup ni.
Okay, World Cup ni bi. Any US on create penalty.
So your final group game no. Unya Michael Essien, unya Razak Bempo, unya Sule, unya Pento, unya John Mensah.
Yes.
5. From that under 20 squad.
Yes. Now fast forward.
Violence went me and Livy up to
a lot of them. Boyan Keket.
We in a home. Messi.
Oh, but Messi also play alongside other players.
Yes.
You see, so now fast forward to 2009. 2009, you call World Cup, I call G. You call 2010 AFCON. I could do finals. Now from 92. Now from 92. Now you do finals, yo. Now from 92. Now you do AFCON finals.
Yes.
It was these boys. And Amadi could do finals. Samuel Inkum. The day are you. POAKWA Ajimai.
Najima Bedue Pra.
Yes. POAKWA Ajimai. Any what's his name? Eddie Ya. And Jonathan Mensah, goalkeeper Daniel J. They were all part of that team. Yeah, they call the tournament, you know. And they were key figures. Fact, Jonathan Mensah, the day are you and
they scored. They said they scored.
They did a tournament. No, yeah, team of the tournament. He was not part of the 11, but was part of those who made the bench for the team of the tournament.
The tournament.
You see, so oh boy, you got to Inter World Cup, so they were there. The Incums, the DIU, the Jonathan Mensah and co were key.
The only surviving member of that team were the DIU. The only surviving.
Up to now, oh yes.
Yeah. The only surviving member.
No, Obi and Obi.
I didn't know any Obi.
Now
the DIU know.
The DIU. When was the last time I found the Black Stars? On the team,
you never know.
No. As it stands now, the day is not part of the Black Stars.
You never know. Said the next call up. Your best friend account.
And we projections. But
call up by next week.
But as it stands now, the day is not part. So
the Black Stars is for every black player, Ghanaian player, baby.
No, it's not. At this point, because the last 4 call-ups, it's not be part.
So I drew 4.
In fact, since you call.
After the AFCON, he's not been called.
Yes, AFCON, he's not been into qualifiers, a boy, you know.
Dabi.
6 games, a boy, and you're
you bought 6 AFCON qualifiers. You bought 5 World Cup qualifiers. Yes, Sankwa is so. Yes, Sankwa bought friendly against Nigeria.
And in Nicaragua.
Yes.
Almost 10 games I am friendly.
Yes.
But he's still the only surviving member.
He's not. He will not be part of the squad for the friendly game because or the next one just say but maybe you don't know. They say a pair or not here. A pair game back, a pair game back could be our Crossport Stadium.
And Ghana Mali no.
That be to me first game in your say,
I didn't hear.
To me. Say you after Mali. You better one another game. In October. This is a one. Now you qualify. Now you to move. So very tired. No, now they know I am. Come on.
Why is it?
Because Madrid.
But Nanko, you say, or is it when the applause are high?
Yes, but
and none of them pack.
I just say, one say, everybody did. I just want to say, everybody did. That's it. I say, please, the day is not coming to the Black Stars again. Thanks.
Okay,
the minute the day I know.
National team upon a restaurant.
Or see when you'll be coaching Black Stars. On coaching schools or see when you'll
only can handle a house. On for house.
No, so no, your house in your bed.
Okay. Auntie. Okay, you wait for no. Oh, Paul. Okay. And then I mean,
but I see me 13 same be say under 24 ne koy no ya ntiom bonus ya ntiom per diem and BB and farm. What it be?
Oh, if they have not been paid, but if they've not been paid, they must be paid. Why? You see, Matty said there's not been funds released for the ministry, so they are handicapped. I don't know. The fans no. Finally, if the fans have been released, yeah. But
as at last week, they no more release the fans.
No more release it. But I heard that no more release it. But I mean, say more release it. They more release it. And so I'm sure no more boys nika. I'm sure no more boys no bonus is near the moment or monko. Oh, and I know they will pay. And if you mean say Kana, maybe I could rack him, but they will pay because they still owe the Black Stars Tenka team. No, they still owe them.
Oh, na send the Oma catch on some money.
No, but they have to pay. No, they no. They
told that.
No. They have to pay them. Obey you, Juma also. No.
They've been told to say yeah into Yama.
No. Omuntu said it. Say into Omomuti ono. If they work and they are not paid, would they be happy? Omomuti ono better take his decision. So we Juma into Omoka would they be happy? They should stop that hypocrisy and pay them. Unto Omo saying. Into me they don't feed on families. What kind of way is that? You pay them, who should pay them?
No see a coin and Yama bonus.
Them Yama bonus. Per diem.
Yama okay, sorry, Yama per diem. And it's up per diem and one will be Argentina.
Debbie.
Obian fan.
It doesn't work like that.
The current arrangement in the but see a saving, yeah. Cost saving until be a home bachelor and when we do be a home bachelor in a cacre until be a new
no
and say be on soon allowances ma
why
minister any one allowance be a
what is a minister be allowance I come
down
why
I can be a int me moody
why a come and get Betty a coma. Eye obi owo limelight bia na ketu ahom ba kai bet omo discuss omo eye final package na omo nya in camera
omo peso bia
obi anti obi enu an ni bibi ekam okrom ha nti omo form sika mo na yem pass em bia mo ko fa asem bia ba omo form sika mo na
well yen hwe se ade a omo nsa beka because onipa no panino aka kire omo ama in fact wa amfantete wa can in plain language say per diem no bi enyae no eno a ene sika obi abenya e wo the last year blasters outing
no why dey fair no and they say inquiry you can
you can argue that it's not fair
no so and then I'll come on Monday I'll come and work on it yeah Monday
no eden
but they said the mayor they were sure that minister and any interaction be no also be paid them be bia be paid
no obeji ni pe onye per diem but obeji ni per diem nko a enti okwa instead say allowances be can hono onye
also budget no your budget in the coin that's how it's always been they're not paid monthly into moko team not team win they must get their share what is that me say the man be wa e ba ya it me twem it me bogu but what they deserve it must be given you mo deserve no say you the mom you also have families to feed any minister any government kind families to feed sebe into mo Black Stars or mo Black Stars mo need family omo busa for yechi
enti so okoba o per diem na unya no na de baby asa odi bi ko bia na de
even the per diem kra no the minister said that omo di team chikwela say apia money ad no members no you won't baby die any more media that's very insulting that's very insulting
you see
that is very insulting
no
prince
no
are they saying that are they saying no
na eka bebre
go be na call prince and the people who went they might pay per diem do you know the essence of per diem the manager na juma ho now the compensating the cost of juma now that's why you pay per diem that's why the minister don't know you try no so to qualify your mind we move akwa brocha you try to per diem it's not part of his duties. But can you
Odi Blasters a chidia? Obetimi decide.
What are you talking about? Odi Blasters a budget. But budget for the ministry. Give Blasters budget. Are you saying that minister no Oton Blasters took her? Give for Blasters budget or only ministry? Share that
if the agreement is that
it's not an agreement.
Say yene Blasters etu kwanya. Obia category of people to say be a management
no money per diem Who agreed to that?
Yebema accommodation.
Now is that not sorting? Doesn't make sense.
Feeding.
Doesn't make sense. You don't know what I say. Only Janindi. Only if you only Janindi.
Okay, say on memo accommodation feeding.
I don't know what about it.
It's omo kwa your mind ejuma man wa bonte no. Omo for musika. Enko rent hotel no to meduane ndi.
No, sentina any one man.
No, but you see, it shouldn't even be in the conversation that we'll give them accommodation and food.
As we give the accommodation and food.
Call your mind ejuma e wa bonte no.
We are cutting cost.
Oh, which cost?
The ministry no cost. We all know say zika aban no and as a ministry of finance e dey
okay
enti ye cut cost dia yenye ni say obi a ho be kire ni dia but at the end of the day ya cut cost.
Charity begins at home.
Yes,
ye cut cost.
Yes, and the minister no blasters entu kwan
kwa aban ejai so omo eye entertainment allowance ni we allowance. No na that. Eno dan
eno enye akwantu.
Dabi
enye akwantu.
Ye cut cost. Ye cut cost. Aban ejai so omo clothing allowance. Any entertainment allowance.
No, it has to appear.
Obetina
studio
Obetina den.
It has to appear.
Obetina den.
Enti ni appear.
Enti other people no mo ye adwuma o. Omo ye adwuma ma aban no. Omo appearance wo nya na.
O ye minister. Dabi do. So minister na so obi o ye adwuma o ministries. So
o ka say yen cut cost. Enye Steve na appear na we ja na adwuma as leaders of Black Stars delegation. Edit team ne to kwan e na okoka che on say on de on cut cost.
You venue you ankaka.
No, I say you no, you see how insulting. No, you see how insulting will it be? You see how insulting will it be that Steve Napier near Samoajan are leaders of Black Stars delegation. Omo the Black Stars city. Omo the team ne to kwan yeah. You see, we are not saying that enkane no omo kwa na nkomo the winning bonus. But we see a cut cost. So they are not taking winning bonus and winning bonus.
Oh, send you chomu did that.
But you cannot say that you will not give them per diem.
But ucha winning bonus because the next layer
because every member of the entourage deserves per diem. Every member of the entourage deserves per diem.
Odi asepa kwa already about I say we Tolowa and there Tolowa birthday. Na Tolowa farmer, Tolowa na others no or a farmer na isi o Accra nti we every the elite WhatsApp group of the elite WhatsApp group nim any Odia Sempa Kwame Warrior of Happy FM Accra. Or say we like him, God bless him. Into if you Odi ho Tolowa and there your birthday Jamin Shroud on your kese.
Your fro saying oh free fan.
Hey, Mr. Prince Obiba Papa Brown.
Hey, Asasia Bine.
Oko United supporter, yes.
Asasia Bine.
Me see Dr. Brian Achampo Okosi in Koko Park Namae. Come next season, Oko United come to the elite division of Ghana soccer. The Mundina year.
Sir.
Me nada. That's a more about the third. You're talking me, sir. Chair. Na me sure Brian. Na ube who say debi amusi na Kogwo was ka Kogwo. Ye ba be try mu say Kogwo was ka. Ne be nye last year call positive. Kukradumi. Ama Kogwo bi ko kike en bia mfota tre yen. E book woni ma e ma ne say ye no ne say na me. Oko United ya bobra papa you have 50 years. Last 7th May na me Kogwo me give me 50 years. Me na kwala o Prince. Ba hu mi an. Obeka say me 40 years.
Any ohun ofe pa.
Me nada me 50 good years.
Wow.
Still strong.
Wow.
This year.
Wow.
Na mami da ko United support na me musuma ya de pa na me Islam. Na yesre pe diem na Kofi Adam so obete to the minister ya pa ne mo fa sa makra. Omo ye ti omo de so be omo de. Ye ti omo de so ana ka fi ye mo omo a. Ye ade wo ma na hwi dia pe diem nko ade so omo. Oh, first time, Macra, Medas, Mamita, Abushafuna.
Menso, Medasi. Menso, Medasi, pa, way, a Kwaku of Binkisi, and ote, Nencanon Subetimi, afre number no 0551563916 0551563916 and I say 0555565728 now so the wajin chire aba pacho your fro say now for free infa
we Emmanuel Awule mi kasa fi K electrical say wo hacho
pacho mo anu nko yeti o
minia she ministers na ye kan say obisi ministers no minister no mata the pediem no say yentio dia dia ma no say yentia endie o ministers no omusu office na say omusu kwan ya endie yentio omu de no ko bia dam say trase no enti on ja ga ma no ye trase no enti mata yentia obia de ma no minister ba apia pema opia on kwa ya ma no ke ono oye minister oye nipa say ya obia eti de juma minister no tumi ko di football age sana football person TV apia for example no ono so on tumi ko ye minister de juma into obia ne juma nti they deserve what is they so supposed to get that's why
eno eye Emmanuel Awule eno de abampacho ye fro say o free fa
hello
yes yeti o ye fro say
the crowd is down na mo what say you
me pa cho nyame adom ye ho ye
ogogo apia ni we na no kre apia na leaders na wo ka ho keke na wo no ko hwe ball ni bi o ye ntumri ka no na wo no ni pere wa on your contract keke no hwe ball na se apia na crash na tumri pa ti ka no na bi ade na no ti wo na hwe no bo ni so wi anu wa ji pere na de tumri ka ye ejuma no on the area man pere Bono si na mo che ma fa ya ke ani le wu wi ni na ya ma obibi na we wi ni na matuka na ga na mpeni fo kwa fi enkra ha akoku ma si kura for ye juma magana so ji pede anje pede u fo ba class tu ma si akoye juma magana u ji pede u ji fuel u ji bibia wa ma kura ma ji hotel fee nanu anu asia ni sa mentiasi obi u ye juma magana o si tia mi kan sa ni ma ye juma magana wabira musumbi aso uji wa ubusu marketia na saadi ya kichiri nani mkacho mebi ya ka before za America ni Japan na ya ka ministers ya mo sika aya mo sika kutoka hadi ya ka no Japan ya mo sika board kutoka ni ama free petrol ya ma free accommodation esishebe na ya obintu aso
obintu aso ye fro say o free mfa and somehow or see maza krum hanyo ye ejuo pa de bi ma krum ko
ona won kan kwaware watin nkan
pacho kwaware hu ye papa matin nkan no pe ne hu ye papa na cappuccino wo ho
Kapodi say on say because of academy nintino okwablo chire ba
sa ene
kola bi ko o makoye class na ye fa bi so what you say because of kwada no modern monti ene kempo academy wa branding hu ye ntino
se me ni asempa ko hu cappuccino na
on the webin platform
ko yeti
tablet on so ye adwuma
what you say ko yeti
ofi coach interview na ana wa grant na what you say now, say boys no more competitive football. What I say, no all coaching boys no. What I say, even or the aso move him anyway. Ben or the aso boys no. Oh, league na ebono, league no. What I say, you na ye boama deny the aye. So because na baby league no so you. Yes, we are supported to baby. And also quite the football on tia say. Now we need mukana o kandia. Fine, I'm not for nobody. But so far as we coach. Now we coach the premier team. That's a lot to try. I'm here. The best 24 and that's a coach is say on the can be my supporters say what to say yeah. Ne kind of funny football fans yeah. Yes, so we have to say if players no. But the player now coaching on be and more. Your play will go a defender. Yet me coaching now and be a striker. Poko esimi se bia.
Esi.
Who coach na amade ba na wo bo e dey ama players no. And I will tell you, if I say pedium no. And then first time we can say pedia, me try pedia, me pedia mu. Na from hanon hypocrite and in atom and I had a sebima. Yet home, that home, then you'll be able to be. That's it.
Yɛn nyinaa obiara bɛhu bi ɛno ɛna yɛ fabulous ɛka yɛmfa last caller we na yɛntoa so yɛfrɛ sɛ ofrɛ frɛ mfa
me bata me de di simo me kasa fi we zon ko di pon katama so
Simon o yɛ last caller kasa ne yɛnkɔ
yo me da me de me kan de bia sɛ ye be brasta be ko yia na ya da 20 ye ko ada 20 tournament ba na ya ja pese ye PS ni nyina echire ye ni omukosia obrasa na machi ye no mabo ye fufran etizesi ana ye nya 17 years players akwa we all basa isi oya ade ba kun ya award in 17 years omu nyina ya ade brasa e shedan koyi we form na form betena bet say 15 minutes bi na aka na bia ya winning match no wi a ye ma omu tam no munye mature brasa no sɛ bia bedroom baby no anya fi na wo akɔkyerɛ no sɛ ye huma Ghana ye huma Ghana wa bedi ni dada sɛ ba ya ja mu nyina na mu kɔ bɔ mu bra wie na mu botomu ayɛ de na yɛ frɛfrɛ mu a ɔmu bɛba bɛtwe ɔmu ni kɛse agu yɛ so ti ɛsrɛ yɛ ɔmu ɔmu chance ni sisi a
me nso me da ase aha ɛne yɛde ɛyɛ callers ni nyinaa ebesi me kai o adwuma bi adwumakuo bi ɛpɛ a driver for enti sɛ o wɔ line CC ana D a enum yɛ bra fa o CV na tro application letter na fa bra ɛyɛ Happy FM asalam down ha ɛne wɔ deadline no ɛyɛ 30th May 2025 sanso ɛna Salafest baso ɛyɛ na wɔtwe awie yɛ Saturday 17th ɛyɛ May 2025 yɛ kwa kopie mu ɛwɔ Old Kaswa ɛyɛ Market Lorry Park hɔ 8 AM anopa na dwumadie no ahyase enti the biggest intercity ɛyɛ interzongo cooking competition no ɛwɔ Ghana ha no ɛyɛ Salafest ɛyɛ cooking festival no anase cooking competition no tie Fadama Zongo Tuba Zongo Kaswa Zongo ɛna afi nso Zabun Zongo mu nyinaa ba bepie mu ɛwɔ hɔ ɔmo abɛba na ɔmo aba abɛnu aduane de ne de bɛyɛ de no ne afa no yɛ wia na afi yɛ de no ɛkɔpie mu ɛwɔ finals na inter finals no ɔmo a ɔmo bɛ win no ɔmo ɛne yɛ de ɔmo ɛkɔ enti no hyɛ ne nso sɛ ɔwɔ Kaswa ɛne ne mpatemu hɔ de a na wɔtwe awie yɛ ade a yɛde yɛ ni ɛkyerɛ mu hɔ sɛ opɛ nsɛm a maka nyinaa ho nkyerɛmu bi a 0 free number 0244 143994 0244 143994 Happy FM nimdeɛ Happy FM anigye nko asanso ɛna Happy on Wheels nso ɛba Kaswa new market hɔ enti hyɛ ne nso wei 30th May 2 PM to 6 PM nti wobɛhyia Bismarck Brown ne napamfo nyinaa ne yɛba enye nko a ne yɛba yɛde Ghana National Fire Service for ba yɛde National Road Safety Authority for empanifo ɛba yɛde assembly members ɛna afi efutu senya East Municipality no empanifo ɛhɔ nyinaa yɛde ɔmo ba sanso ɛna Save the Eye Foundation for nso yɛde ɔmba ne nyinaa se yɛbɛhwɛ yɛni pa enti kai hyɛ ne nso sɛ Friday 30th May 2025 2 to 6 PM Happy on Wheels, your voice, your power. Aha, ɛna me di dwumadie nyinaa ebesi. Saa brɛ deɛ academic juggernaut wa ma no pay anɔpɛ me yɛmfo so kɔka so na